What are you looking at, Bird?
Nothing. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose they're just trying to figure out like what pitches on the guitar would work with it, and then the held notes are the
Dungeons and Dragons. Brave. Oh, man. Let's switch out my keyboard. Because we don't need to hear mechanical keyboard clack, 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 clack in the background. Okay, I've started streaming.
Okay. Just dragging the maps out.
No prob. I'm now prepared to start hearing people filter into my chats and being like, whoa, Dungeons and Dragons on Saturday?
Saturday.
I think a lot of people are actually going to be pretty stoked for that.
Oh yeah, and very confused.
There's a non-insignificant number of people where Dungeons and Dragons is like by far their favorite thing that we do.
It's a lot of fun. It requires a measure of creativity and...
Plus, like, we're pretty dedicated to using Roll20, and a lot of, like, Dungeons and Dragons series online don't have any visuals to go with them.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of them show, like, maybe the people's faces.
Yeah.
And then they just have them talking.
But it's just a podcast at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially a podcast, so it's nice that we have little, like, layouts and animations. And I know people hark at me for it, but I actually like pacing when my character is talking because it's the only way I can get them to go no 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 in like some
I think
sense.
it's one of my favorite Alarin character traits. is the pacing around.
Well, I mean, I could just imagine her walking around in circles, gesticulating loudly about one thing or another. Everyone else is just sort of standing stock still, going, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Except now I'm not like that, because I'm possessed! Or I don't know.
Now it's scary, Alarin.
Well, I mean, so you described it as an all-encompassing sense of belonging, I should say?
Yeah.
You've joined the hive mind.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep, I have one comment already. D&D on a Saturday? Yep, we're doing D&D on a Saturday.
Yep, because I guess I can get into that in a bit, though it should be obvious.
Sure.
Okay, I need water instead of milk. This is not going to cut it.
Well, the problem with milk is it gums up the back of your throat.
Most of the time, no, but when I just had chocolate, oh yeah.
At this point, I think Wander has probably consumed half of our chocolate stores. Yeah, I suppose. He's saying he's a stress eater.
Okay.
Remind Shell that the Ring of Info is still missing its other half. Do you know what that means, Shell? I have no idea what that means.
The Ring of Info?
Yeah.
It's probably one of the many magical items I gave you guys, and then we all forgot about collectively because it never got used.
The thing is, I don't recall picking up another ring. Because there's the doorway ring, but that was with Greg? Or it was given back to Dimitri by... Gruck? Or something? I don't really remember anything that we had that was a halves.
Yeah, I don't recall this.
Let me look at my inventory. I mean, I have the bridge box. I have more bomb orbs. The tower card. We haven't run into any more tarot cards.
Yeah, that kind of got dropped when we, never used it.
Hey, I've used the bridge a couple times.
I'm not using the tower card. I don't want bombs everywhere.
Hey, I made the raft out of it, and I also had it impale that large slimy thing. Actually, did I lift Dimitri out of the slimy thing with it? Yeah, it was that.
I don't know.
Solidifying ooze bag, water skin, rations. Oh wait, there is a half of something that I have, but it's a letter map. Torn in half. Why did I call it a letter map?
Yeah, that just makes me think of, like, I don't know, ASCII or something.
Maybe there's like a letter written on one side and a map on the other, but it's... We couldn't tell what it was in relation to, like, the world above.
Why did you write in my notebook, Shell? These
Sorry.
are so annoying.
I have all the notebooks I need now.
You had more notebooks than I did earlier. I have like 3 notebooks. She took one of them and started writing big notes like stop swearing and square, triangle, circle, square, circle. I don't know that last one.
That was for a puzzle. It was a hint.
You had your own notebooks. You stole one of my notebooks to use as your own notebook for those things.
Sorry.
Just writing a quick note.
Wait, I have a horn? I have written down in my inventory, horn, toot.
I think it was just a regular horn. Didn't you get that from, like, the Mariner's Guild? Like, in the very beginning?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It just says, horn, toot. That's probably to distinguish it from a, like, a horn as opposed to a horn. A musical horn, I should say. Creepy mask. Oh, I should call it, see dead people.
Yeah, descriptions to these things would be helpful, because I give you them, but then they never come back again, and then I kind of forget what they do.
What I've learned is that I need to write down the context in which I picked up the item, or else I never remember it. I write down, like, I got this in this room from this person, and then I remember it.
Let me see.
Otherwise, it just goes into my inventory bag, and I'm like, oh, nice looking ladder. Okay, I guess that's something that I have. And I forget everything about it.
Rope. Made of carpet.
Yeah, see, we don't know what that means.
Hey, no, I
that wasn't something I gave her. She tore up the carpet to make a rope.
I tore up the carpet of the church and made it into that 30-foot rope that we've been using.
Ah.
It's been helpful. It helped get her back up onto the bridge.
Okay.
The necro worm vial.
Let me see.
I still have the pickaxe? Well. Hey! That is disproportionate.
What?
Eh.
Of all the things to complain about, alright.
Okay. We ready to go?
Is this better?
I assume you guys are.
No!
Okay, I'm gonna record this, seeing as...
No, for a chibi, you always follow the rule of 3s, unless you're making one of those really weird ones. No!
Like that?
Most chibis are 3 heads tall.
Wait.
Unless you want the
I know.
creepy 2 heads tall chibi. Or...
Okay,
Whoa.
No.
Oh no.
let's get these multiple heads in here. Well, we're making a chibi, yeah?
No.
There we go.
But those are spaced out. They have to be like...
Alright, fine. Let me zoom in, and I'll get this weird
It's a
totem
Cerberus
party.
of Alarans.
There we go.
No, in order to be Cerberus, they'd have to be positioned like yay, but
Arf,
together.
arf, 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 arf.
It just looks weird.
It looks more like an Alarin barbershop trio. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey,
getting
nice
rid of this
minor
fish.
7th there.
All right. So,
There, now we have bathroom sign alarm.
That just reminds me of from the Wii sings.
I'm
Hello,
old Alarin.
Let's
I
sing
love
along.
pooping at McDonald's.
Gully, 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 ran, sen, sen. A Rafi, gully, 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 ran, sen, sen. And then they sang it around, and it sounded mesmerizing, even though they were terrifying little bird puppets.
Bird, I assume you're using your Cintiq for all these drawings?
Nope.
Oh.
If I were using my Cintiq, it would look good. This is mouse drawing.
I was kind of hoping you were, just to see if, like, this thing could actually support decent drawings. Eeh.
I don't know, maybe. Okay, I got the stupid out of my system until I start role-playing somebody dumber than that.
Alright.
Go.
Lauren, you want to give us the recap?
Ah, shit, I wasn't recording. Oh,
Now the question is.
Oh, yeah, we should, let's stop and let's do a proper 3, 2, 1.
okay.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, start.
Okay, so a question about my current state of being.
Yes.
Is this one of those things where I'm moving against my will, but I still have some kind of weird conscious thought?
We'll get to that. We'll do the recap first, and then I'll describe what's going
what
on.
voice do I do the recap in? Do I do
Your
it the,
normal. No, you're not a
possessed
zombie.
voice or the?
You're not.
Just do it normal.
Okay. On the last time of Dungeons and Dragons: Grave of Man, we found ourselves back inside the fortress. After having battled numerous foes, we discovered odd contraptions, decided to pull a couple levers, and what do you know? It closed up the bridge and opened up the pathway that we weren't able to break through before. It was then that we encountered a trio of wizards. 2 were brothers, and one was odd and liked to eat rocks. After curing one of his illness, it turns out that they've actually been in the city for a while and trying to subsist off of whatever food they could find, and that one just managed to eat poison food. We're able to learn from them about what became of the Mages District and the nobles. It turns out that the nobles have fallen to some kind of cult, become the squid-like entities that we keep seeing, and much of the mages have been destroyed. In no small part with the assistance of the druids and everyone else that wants Zagnoth destroyed. It was then that we decided to rummage through some of the quarters that would have belonged to the battle mages, including Hector. And we rummaged through his items and belongings, only to find that one of the rooms had been repurposed into a pool of water. It was from that hole in the earth, that watery abyss, that came forth another tentacled monstrosity. Suddenly, much to our surprise, Drez became a dragon once more. Or, well, that was actually the first time we ever saw him be turned into a dragon, but he told us that this had occurred before. But he was against us. He was our foe, our enemy. I figured that he was probably charmed and decided to do a counter charm on him, but whether it was because of the charm or a stroke of luck, roll the dice, he was able to break free. However, the creature turned its attentions towards me, casting the same insidious spell. I couldn't resist, and now I find myself somewhere else after having been dragged down into the cold waters below.
So, Lauren, you are underwater. It's dark. It's blue here because I'm lazy and I don't feel like putting a black background down. This is the default color. But,
it's immensely dark water.
yeah, it's dark water. Let me check something. Okay, cool. I can mess with this stuff on my second monitor. So you're floating by yourself. Now, the last thing you really remember was that you were somewhere where you really shouldn't have been, and then something that how do I describe it? It's a feeling of it's a presence that you have felt before, you have seen before. It's familiar to you. It knows you, you know it, though you've never spoken to this thing before. But you have been in its presence, and you know it. And as your existence touches its, you feel a solidarity kind of with the universe. With it's like if you could feel the world, except for there's not just one world, but there's thousands. And the connection to the one that you're on maybe is a bit tenuous at best, but there's your home back on the elemental plane of water. You feel connected to that very clearly. You feel connected to a great number of other places that you can't say you've ever been to before. But for the moment, you specifically feel connected to this presence. And it's not overriding you.
Okay.
It more just feels like, it is your friend, and it needs your help.
Hello? Who's there?
Let me try and figure out a voice for this thing. Problem is, I want to give it that, yeah. Well, I could. Yes. Hello.
You're really using that voice?
Yes.
It sounds so skeezy.
It's so skizzy.
Where am I? What do you want with me?
You are in the abyss, a subsection of it. Just a tiny little section, just for us, just for right now. Or if you want to be more specific, it's a prison, I guess.
A prison? Meant for who?
For you, for me, for, well, everyone eventually, I suppose.
Eventually? Is this death?
No, you are very much alive, little one.
Alive, but what is this water? This isn't the plane of water, is it?
Well, you're in transit, I would say. I'm having to bring you through back channels. There's there are forces at work, and I figured I'd take you the slow route here.
What's threatening you then?
Oh, wouldn't you love to know? Well, I guess you've already met them. You've already met everyone. Here, one moment. You open your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're here.
Oh.
Scroll over to find you.
Crystal Land, and don't tell me that's the thing that's talking to me, is it?
It is.
My god.
Oh,
It is monstrously
It's
large.
a deep sea fangly fish.
Yeah. It's a, So, Alarin, you know what these things are. And if you weren't...
Leviathans!
Yeah, it's actually, my iteration of, like, an aboleth. But it's big. It's bigger than any that you've ever seen before. And it would be horrifying if you weren't currently being mind-controlled by it.
Are you a Leviathan?
No. I suppose that you would know me by the name of the Beast. Though I think that's a bit of an inaccurate statement.
The beast?
But we'll go with that.
Why would anyone call you a beast?
I mean,
Bat my eyelashes.
why don't you go ask your pet necromancer?
Oh, so you know about Vivi?
I know about Vivi. I've known about Vivi for, well, longer than your kind has ever existed.
But aren't you related to her somehow? One of these inevitables?
Inevitables? You think that's what I am? No. I actually wrote this down so I'd know exactly kind of what to say. Come on, Google Docs, load. I've got 50 pages written of notes, and it's a problem. I've written more for this campaign than I have for NaNoWriMo. It's terrible. Okay. Let's see. Yes, she is no inevitable. Well, maybe if you could call one, but if that's what you would call her, then she would be a lesser one. She's hardly powerful. Not like the true inevitables. No, she's just a doll with big dreams and big plans and nothing more.
Would you count yourself among the inevitables?
No. Hardly. Oh, how to put it in simple words. I am the ruler of 1,000 dimensions, the lord of order and unity.
Order and unity. So, guessing from all of this magenta-colored liquid that you reside in, are you behind the crystals?
No, hardly. The crystals are my prison. 1,000 dimensions, and this one just happened to have something that could contain me, if only for a blink of an eye, I suppose.
Interesting. So, you go from one plane of existence to the next, and...
Yes, bringing them together. It's what I do.
Huh.
And someone took notice. They saw me for my blessings, and saw what they could do with them, and so, well, here I am. So I haven't drawn it, I should have, but he actually has, like, huge crystal spears stabbing into his carapace and, like, all over his body, and they're anchored to the rocks around him.
Are you... So, you're shackled here?
Well, duh.
That's a little succinct, but,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to lower myself to the vernacular of your language.
Right. So, who did this to you?
Why, that high cultist and his pet warlock.
A high cultist?
Yes. Well, I mean, I suppose he was the high priest once upon a time, but let's call him for what he is.
Did, he have a mask like this? I pull out the six-eyed mask.
No. Well, maybe, I don't know. If he did, I did not see it. All I saw was his gross, pink, fleshy face. Right before he cut my perfect skin and drank my blood.
How could... I assume he's human, right? How could such an insignificant being such as a human possibly do this to you? Is it for the crystal?
No. They cut me so they could take even just the smallest ounce of my power. Then they sealed me away down here to act as a glorified blood bag for them.
Oh, so these... So does the blood become the crystal that they use?
No, my blood taints the crystal. That's why it is the color that it is.
Ah, I
Well,
see.
taints would be the word you use. I would say it enhances it.
They're using it to vivify... Well, I don't know if they are necessarily vivifying
What?
corpses with
Vivifying corpses. It does more than that. You've been drinking my blood this whole time.
What?
You notice your health potions have kind of a weird tint to them. As something that you have never noticed before. What, did you think those health potions grew on trees? No, they've been bleeding me dry for almost 2 years now.
Only 2 years?
I mean, an insignificant amount of time, I suppose. But for me, who's been free all my life, these past 2 years have been truly, truly hellish.
But how could they do this to you if they're just simple sorcerers?
Simple sorcerers, backed by people who know things that they shouldn't know. Knowledge is power, and sometimes you stumble upon a secret or two that makes you the most powerful thing in existence, even if you yourself couldn't harm a fly.
So they're essentially keeping you here for your magical sustenance, health potions, and taking
Girl,
over
if
Zagnoth.
you could take a piece of a god and become all-powerful, would you? Maybe you're a
Probably not.
bad example, but they did. And that's what they do. They grant bits of power that they've stolen from me.
And if there was a way to free you, what would you do?
Well, that's actually quite simple. You see, you might have actually, well, been paying attention. We've met before, if you recall. Down in those damnable mines.
Oh.
Yes, that was me, mining away for them, doing menial little tasks that their dainty little hands couldn't do for them.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I threw those bomb orbs at you.
I mean, doesn't really hurt me. I'm pretty much immortal, after all.
So, how are they able to cut into you in the first place?
With a knife. Actually, you seem to have one yourself.
This was something that I acquired from a dwarven, hidden compartment of sorts?
Yes, that would be, one of a very, very small subset of daggers. I think there are only 2 remaining. Don't let them know you have that. That would be bad.
So if you're trapped here, how is it that you're able to reach into our world without their noticing?
Oh, they know. I have been moving quietly. I mean, for all they know right now, you are just a difficult thrall going through the throes of your re-education before joining them up there. He, kind of wiggles a tentacle up towards the ceiling, which is kind of just inky blackness at this point.
They take on numerous thralls? What other manner of beings have you seen come through here?
Hundreds, thousands. Almost any living thing left in this city has been before me at this point. They use me as a tool to rewrite their minds, bind them to their will, using me.
And is that the fate that will befall me?
No, you're, shall we say, special. I've only seen 3 like you so far, and I've done my best to shield you, at least as best as possible. The previous one they wisened up to, so we don't have much time.
The previous one, did any of these beings carry the name of Tethos?
No, I know that name, but not on this plane.
Okay. Well, thank you. So, they believe that I'm somehow under their control.
Yes.
But
even now, if you felt you could maybe bridge the gap, but I wouldn't recommend it. They're stronger than you or I.
Well,
at least right now.
Mm-hmm. So, where will I go? What am I to do here?
Well, see, that's the question. You are in my personal audience chamber. Normally they just ship you off and bind you in crystal, but I brought you here myself. And I have a mission for you. You see, I've grown quite weary of being these lesser creatures' plaything, their tool. And so I need you to let me out.
Well, would one method be, say, breaking the crystals that are currently binding you?
No, they are, you try that and they'd probably notice you. No, I need you to go right to the source. You know that great big crystal you managed to steal from their noses? Well, they have another one down here, just outside of my reach. I feel like they put it there to taunt me, to put the key just outside of where I can touch. And that is going to be where you come in. You and that other one, the hairy one.
Greg?
Yes, I believe... No, I do not believe. I know you are acquainted. And I do believe he is, well, waiting for you. Of a sort. Now, they brought he and me into the abyss too, and I plucked him out of their grasp. I will admit, I may have been a bit of a misstep, but I could sense his rebellious nature, and I figured I could use it to my advantage, much like I'm trying to do with you now. Unfortunately, they caught wind of that, and they've imprisoned in Crystal, just south of us right now.
So, what should I do to maintain the facade of being their thralls, or your thrall? They intend to make me theirs, correct?
Well, at this point, I do not believe they trust me. Not like they used to. So, the easiest and best way for you to maintain the facade is to kill them all.
Oh. So, leave no witnesses.
Yes, that would be preferable, yes.
Okay, got that. But, you still never answered that one question of mine, my one query about what you intend to do once freed.
Well, go back to what I always do. I unify. I bring everyone together.
What happens when planes come together?
Well, I mean, what happens when everybody shares one mind, one sense of right and wrong? It's harmony. It's a utopia. It's truly, truly wonderful.
Well, I suppose it's similar to what we Tritons face every day in fighting against the Leviathans.
Yes, I knew of your plight back when it was still raging. I think you're due for a return home when you get the chance.
Do people still retain a sense of self?
Yes, of course. I mean, you retain one now. You just know my true intentions. And you do. You can sense he has been telling you the truth this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And that there is a almost staggering amount of benevolence radiating from his horrifying fucking face.
Yeah, well, his words definitely do sound enticing. I mean, poor victimized god beast interdimensional thing. Yeah. But I suppose I shouldn't be pitying something so immense.
No, you still pity him.
That's probably his intention.
Yes. If you weren't bound to his will, I'd say you could question these things, but there's some amount of dictation that you don't even realize is going on here. Apart from metagame knowledge of, like, you're a D&D character not being mind-controlled.
Mm-hmm.
But time is of the essence. They're already moving to see my latest acquisition, and, well, I think it's time you take care of that problem before it, well, comes back to bite you in the fins.
All right. Well, I do have a number of tricks up my sleeve, so I will attempt to find Greg, beat our way through their throngs, and then is the ultimate goal to face the cultist himself, or?
No, hardly. You're nowhere near strong enough for that. No, all I need you to do is go find another one of those great big crystals that I already know you know what they are.
Oh, right, the power source.
And I need you to break it.
All right. Well, I've done it once before.
Yes, you're quite good at crystal theft, crystal breaking. Let's add crystal arson to that list. It's about time.
I look over my spell list. I don't really have any way to...
You notice there's some, like, extra spells in there? I mean, you don't really have a screen for it, but you got Fireball.
Oh.
And, like, Eldritch Blast. There's a couple of things while you're tied to this guy that you can do. We'll get to that when you get there.
Can I have the hunger of Hanar or whatever it's called?
Is that the one where you just tentacle slap people?
Well, so there's the tentacle slapping one, but then there's also the creating
no,
a
you got
void-like
those.
fissure of slimy, milky white tentacles that
you
brush
got
up
that.
against people.
You cannot
and make...
cast healing spells while you're like this, but you can cast that, Vampiric Touch, a couple other things.
Ew. Okay.
Now, I do so love chatting with lesser beings, but, well, right now your death approaches, and I think you best hop to it.
My death?
Well, I mean, if they catch you talking here with me, well, they'll gut you like a fish, and continue to gut me slowly.
Alright. Well, I'm on to it. Greater invisibility. Poof. And I become invisible.
Okay. So you are straight up invisible. How long does that last?
Aw. Wait, really? It's only a minute?
Well, you got a minute to go do things.
I thought that this was one of those things that could last like an hour or something. Or is that the other invisibility spell?
The other one might last longer. Greater invisibility lets you attack and cast spells. Oh, yes. One thing to note, you are connected to this guy, and you will be for the foreseeable future. You have other bonuses, so you will heal 1 HP per round while you're down here.
Oh, okay.
And you also get spells back, 1 spell point per, like, I don't know, let's say 5 rounds.
Oh, okay.
And you can also, like, stack concentration spells. Because you can hear his voice in your head, and, like, there's no reason why you need to be in front of him to talk to him at this point.
Okay. Well, I make haste. Shwoo.
I'd tell you to be wary, but, well, invisibility was a good trick. So you are more or less walking on this, like, strange kind of set of stone pathways. And as you get closer, you kind of enter out into this big, open platform.
Okay. Can I see the entirety of the platform?
Yeah, so you can... I'm not zoomed in enough, so I'm, like, doing it piecemeal. But you actually see some familiar faces, and not so familiar faces. There's actually quite a number of these guys. I haven't properly filled them out yet.
Okay, so I see Greg and Crystal.
You see Greg and Crystal, who is, like...
Minotaurs.
Kind of... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Who's, like, fused to the pillar. And there's a whole bunch of these guys just kind of strewn about. Oops. And they look to be on guard. There's other people bound in crystal in this area, but you do not immediately recognize any of them.
Okay. Well, that's a lot
Yeah, so there's a lot of them.
more than I thought.
So the half squid people look just like that. They look like people that are kind of halfway between human and the tentacle people that you've seen up until now. Actually, I think I would say there's 2 of the, like, overseer looking guys with this as well.
Okay, do they still have crystals on them?
No. So none of them have crystals except for the Minotaurs, who you recognize as Crash
And Smash.
Crash and Smash, who their wounds seem to have kind of crystallized over, and they look kind of undead.
Whoa, squid guys
Ish.
too?
Yeah, so these are the overseers. They're just kind of hanging out and watching as stuff is going on.
Okay. Well, let's see. What to do? I suppose if I'm still cloaked, that's probably going to run out, like, not too
It didn't
long
take
from
too
now.
long. You've got about half a minute before it runs out.
Okay. Yeah, anything is there? Okay, that's fine. So I will cast Shatter. And that is... It's a 10-foot radius sphere. So I think I'm actually going to... Oh, range 60 feet? That's not good. 5, 10, 15. Wait, that's actually a great distance. So, would I be able to cast it on Greg?
Here? You'd be able to hit Greg. It shatters 10 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see my ruler thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd be able to hit Greg and, which one is that? Let's see.
Crash.
Crash is the tan one.
Yeah.
And actually, apparently the brown one was originally Bash, but I guess he's Smash. I should rename that while we're here.
I thought it was Smash and Crash.
I remember Crash and Bash.
Oh, really? Huh.
Well, I like Smash and Crash, I think, a little bit better. So we're going to go Smash and Crash, and if that's wrong, then...
I like those too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I've properly named them.
Okay, well, I'll cast Shatter so that it, gets these guys?
Okay. So you're gonna hit Crash as part of this. Do you makes a reflex save?
They have to make Constitution savings throws.
Oh, okay.
And remember, crystal beings have disadvantage.
You right?
And it is 3 die 8. Thunder.
I like 5e's like monster manual thing, but it doesn't actually include saves, which is really weird. Okay. Well, he fails.
Okay, so that means he takes the full brunt of it.
Yes. Let me do this.
And it should smash crystal that's like as like part of inanimate objects too. So that should hopefully destroy the barrier that's keeping Greg.
Yeah. So Greg, you have had one hell of a day. You were chucked into a portal by your former best friend, fell through a void between space and time, plucked out of it by a giant tentacle, talked to for a while, made a failed escape attempt, which didn't work so great, and then some assholes threw you in what looked to be liquid crystal, and that's about where everything stopped. Except for now, because you are shattered free from the crystal that that has been trapping you this entire time. And you are back.
Booyah! Greg back! Hell yeah! Let's smash some skulls!
Okay. So you, for starters, you still feel that annoying whispering in the back of your mind that you've been ignoring as best as possible. And you also see some friends that you thought you killed. Probably. I don't entirely know what Greg remembers from everything before being depossessed. So I'll let you kind of take the reins on that one.
Okay. Is there like a turn order? Or
yeah, we should roll initiative.
Okay.
Everybody roll initiative, because Alarn got her turn.
Okay.
But I was in stealth.
Let's do...
Yeah, so
we're
you
just gonna roll Dex as initiative now?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Why'd I roll 2 dice?
I don't know.
Oh, if it's a new character
23.
sheet, it automatically rolls 2 for, It automatically rolls 2 for, advantage or disadvantage. It's a setting you can turn off. Or you can just not.
How do I turn that off?
I don't know. I might actually be able to do it for you. Let me check the character sheet. Roll type. Roll 1 die 20. There we go. Try rolling again. See if it works. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, okay, that looks good.
Okay.
Right.
Let's see. So, by the way, Alarn, I don't know if you were injured, but you're not anymore.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was at about half health.
Yeah, so you're feeling better.
Yeah,
you're actually feeling...
You'll have to manually enter my initiative at 21.
Okay.
Because I leveled up, how much more health would I have? I had 52 last time.
Oh yeah, I should probably assign you proper token control. Greg, Represents Greg. Geknu, that, and there we go. I think. There we go. See if you can move the token.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much health would I have now?
I'm
1 level higher.
Yeah, I add 5 plus your Constitution, I believe.
Okay. And Constitution modifier. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So, oh, that's weird. There's like a name for, oh, it's because I added the name in the character token. I should not have done that.
Neato.
Yeah. So if I do that, it adds a name below the initiative order, which I shouldn't do because it gets kind of weird looking. All right. So, as you burst forth from the crystal that constrains you, pretty much nobody is looking your way, except for maybe Smash, who has just been like blasted hard. How much damage did you do with that?
I think only 11.
Yeah. Okay, so he looks
13, sorry.
Stunned. By the fact that effectively Greg just exploded next to him. He was kind of under the assumption that Greg was on ice for good. But not so much. Okay. There we go. Okay, so Greg, you are free. You see some former friends that you owe a fair bit of money to, and they look uglier than the last time you saw them. What do you do?
Do I still have my long ass arms?
Oh yeah, you got your long ass arms.
All right. They call him Smash. Let's introduce him to a real Smash. Boom.
You miss.
All right. Extra attack. Didn't think I couldn't do that, huh? Oh.
Aw.
I go up and, I don't know. I just get closer. Not exactly how I wanted it to go, but, you know. It's, chalk it up to old crystallitis.
Alright. Lauren, you have freed your friend. You think he's your friend. You're really kind of confused on who's who from the past. But he, kind of, whiffs it at Smash's butt several times and then just kind of stands there awkwardly. What do you do?
Well, is my invisibility gone yet?
7
Nope.
both times.
How many more rounds will it be up?
You have 5 rounds left of invisibility.
Ooh. Nice. Well, I can't use anything that has concentration then. And I probably shouldn't use anything that will draw attention to myself.
Yes. So
I can't use
psychic
vicious
attacks
mockery.
or spells that aren't like projectiles. So fireball would be bad because that's a thing that comes from where you are. But you have to have spells that maybe aren't as noticeable. The one thing is you're going to have to make stealth checks to cast quietly. Because you may be invisible, but they can still hear you casting spells. Unless it doesn't have a somatic component, then you're all good. Or a verbal component. Somatic is using your hands, I believe.
Yeah, unfortunately, the majority of my abilities are concentration spells.
Well, remember, just told you that. While you are telepathically bound.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I'm bound to the dude, it doesn't matter?
Yeah, he's helping you pull double duty on those.
Okay. Well, I suppose I should try this new spell out. I will summon spirit guardians.
Okay, that's an aura around you, correct?
Yes. So, oh, wait a minute. Then I'm going to be visible. Or at least I'm not
Yeah,
going to be visible.
it would be pretty obvious that there's a cloud of moving ghosts going around.
Oh, well.
So, you're not doing that?
I mean, I suppose if I have... any of them wearing armor?
No. Smash and Crash pretty much are just wearing loincloths. They're mostly just covered in crystal. Like where they've taken injuries, it looks like they're, tough as a result.
Well,
And then I guess the little guys are wearing armor. Why? Were you considering heat metal or something?
yeah, but I think I'm going to do something else. So
Okay.
since I have another concentration spell slot that I can use, I am going to create a wall of water, and it can be a 20 diameter ring.
Okay.
So I'm going to... What would be nice? I'm going to hem in maybe these guys. The sorcerers might be able to dispel it though. Or I could do it around the thralls. 20 diameter. That's not much. I'm just gonna hem these guys off.
Okay. So, wall of water, anyone that... Okay. Wall is difficult terrain. Any ranged weapon attack that enters the space has a disadvantage. Fire is halved. Spells that deal cold damage that pass through. Freeze section solid. Okay. Gotcha. So you've pretty much just put them in a wall of water. Mm-hmm. It doesn't say that they can't... Okay, it's difficult terrain, so they can still walk through it if they wanted to. Okay. That's your turn. So they are going to walk through.
Phooey.
And walk through. And they are confused and upset. You don't hear a word. That's the creepy thing about all of this. It seems like they're on a different... Actually, no, you do hear words. They're on the same network as you. But like a different channel. So it's kind of like a weird buzzing whenever they talk and they like kind of move their hands. And they are going to... What would they do? They want to put Greg back down because he shouldn't be awake. None of this is okay. They're very confused. Sleep. 5 die 8. That's not nearly enough to take Greg down. They are going to... Wait, how does this work? Alright, sure. Greg, make a constitution check.
Hey, that's what I'm proficient in.
Alright, you make another one.
Why not?
Alright.
Even higher. Who
You
would've
keep
thought
your
of that
feet on the
coming?
ground. You feel like somebody is trying to lift you up into the sky. But you are a very ground-bound kind of dude, and you keep your feet planted. And the two sorcerers look kind of pissed because if they could levitate you, they could just chuck you into the water and drown you. That didn't work. Anyway, so Crash and Smash, kind of in unison, are gonna turn towards you, and you're not sure if you owe them money anymore because you're not sure if they understand the concept of debt. They are kind of freaky looking. Like, you guys had done quite a number on them when you'd fought them. You know, it looks like blunt force trauma to the head, slashes, fire, all sorts of stuff. And all of the wounds that you had inflicted upon them seem to have kind of been overwritten and, like, kind of the gaps filled in by crystal. And they make kind of these, like, creaking, clacking noises at each other. And contrary to their names... Crash is going to try and hit you, and Smash is going to try and charge you. Let's see.
Alright.
So, what's your armor class?
20.
Okay. How do they even hit? Oh. They're bad. Okay, so Crash bludgeons himself into the pillar behind you. Give me a high or a low.
Low.
Okay. Well, I guess That's not what I meant to roll, but that's high. Okay, so he kind of just bounces off awkwardly and takes 2 damage. Okay. And Smash is going to try and hit you. Which he does. Okay. Now you have the same healing effect that Alarn has, but it's a little bit stronger. Because you're less spellcasty and more. So it's like 2 HP, maybe 3? Let's go 3.
Right. Okay.
I'm sending a lot at you guys, but
3 is gonna help.
you guys are connected to a buried god, so you have at least some amount of bolstered abilities. So you get smacked around by a big crystallized club-like fist, and it smarts. Would have smarted a lot worse. Those were terrible rolls, but still. Okay, and then the little guys. Man, what do they do? So the little like half-turn guys are actually wearing armor. They seem to be wearing chainmail, and they have swords and shields. They look like the soldiers that you had been maybe not finding in the keep. Looks like you found them. They are not. They do not have the like exposed skulls that I was kind of implying in the model. That was the other type of. I didn't have enough time to make a non-undead version of these guys. Let's see. So they know there's a spellcaster, but the spellcaster's invisible. So they're going to group up and move upwards. More or less, they kind of like spread themselves out, and they're going to try and suss you out just by running into you. They get real close.
That's too close for comfort.
That is very close for comfort. And then these are going to go this way. They seem to be... They don't know where you are, so they're just going in every direction. And they spread out. Okay. Greg, it's your turn again.
Oh, baby. All right. So, first I get a little healed up. I assume I hear that dead god yammering away in the back of my head.
Yeah, he kind of sounds like...
I assume he's probably a little bit mad that I called him a dead god, when he's not even dead. But, I got a bigger fish to fry. Crash! I don't have any money left for you, but if I do, hell, I'm not paying it back anytime soon.
Alright, you give him the what for, and you do not get the reroll. So that's, you're going for Crash?
Which one's Crash?
Tan's Crash,
Smash is in the...
and Brown is...
I was doing Smash.
Okay, you're going for Smash.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you hit Smash. Fuck, I'm getting it wrong now. But yeah. Okay, so you hit Smash for 15. And Alarn, it's your turn. You are surrounded. No, you get a second attack.
Extra
Roll both
attacks.
Next time.
Extra attacks.
And you miss.
Well, okay, Alarn turn.
Okay, really?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna...
They are effectively, they are walking directly towards you in kind of a flying, not so flying V.
Okay, well, I'm gonna dispel the wall of water, because it's no use to me now. That way it'll free me up for another constitution spell. Or, not constitution
Concentration.
spell. Concentration spell. Okay. These guys do have metal, but I can only influence one at a time. The problem is if I do use Spirit Guardians, which is so tempting, then I'm going to give away my cover. But at this point, if I don't retreat, then I give away my cover. I couldn't possibly, like, slip between...
You can make a stealth
guys.
check to get around them if you want to.
Okay.
Or an acrobatics and a stealth check to jump over them.
Let's see, what do I have better proficiency in? I suppose I have to use stealth either way. I'll try it. Stealthing.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, they do not notice your passage. Where are you going?
Let's see. I'm going to be going to the right or to the left.
Oops, that's not what I meant to show everybody.
Huh?
Oh,
I
his stream.
just got a message from a friend and it opened up in the wrong window. And
Hi, bird.
looks like it looks like a little Wookiee engaging in some sort of activity.
Oh, from the Christmas special?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
from
like
the Christmas special.
I imagine a lot of people are really confused as to what just happened. Well, there you go.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm gonna scoot over here. Figure I might want to take the little guys out first. And I'm going to use, let's see. Don't want to use that one, that one, that one. The problem is a lot of my attack abilities would actually give away where I am at the moment. I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on one of the sorcerers.
Okay. So that's wisdom?
Wisdom.
He succeeds.
Ah, darn it. Why do I even try? They probably have high wisdom if they're spellcasters.
Yeah.
I suppose I can't do anything else in my turn,
Nope.
so
All right.
it's over.
Smash and Crash, seeing as they don't have better things to do, they're going to start wailing at Greg and miss both times. Well, that's all right. And so these guys are going to continue this direction because they're still looking for you. These guys are going to go the opposite direction. Make another stealth check, by the way, for casting. Because you still have to say words.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
You remember to say them really quietly.
Yes. you are quite quiet about your spellcasting. A horrible laugh. Because I think it's like you laugh and then they have to laugh along or something like that. Okay, well, that was largely ineffective. So half of them have already kind of, like, removed themselves from the situation. However, it's your turn, Greg.
What did the warlocks do?
Yeah.
You know what? They didn't do anything. Let me fix that. They are... Make a wisdom save.
Oh, hell no, I'm not wise. Oh, no.
Oh no!
Am I ever?
And he completely failed.
Okay. So you, Greg, you are struck by a horrible, unshakable sense of dread and are forced to flee. Oh yeah, he moved closer to you to cast this. Flee 30 feet in the opposite direction of this guy.
Hang on.
They're trying to send him into the water.
Let's see. Yeah, this is about 30 feet. All right. Gotta go.
But are you behind the pillar? Because that would break the line of
Yeah,
sight. I
so
don't know.
more so you kind of squirrel yourself away behind the pillar and you're shaking in your boots and cannot move towards him. So that will be your turn. And the other guy is going to cast... The other guy is actually going to cast See Invisibility.
Oh? Do I have to roll against it, or he just automatically sees
I
it?
believe he just automatically sees you. Let's see what the range is. Range self. For the duration, invisible objects are... Okay. Yeah, so he can see you now. You notice the other guy kind of start taking steps in your direction. think that's a reasonable distance. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let's see. So that's that. So Greg, your turn was spent running away. Well frightened, they must make it take the dash action, move away, safest route. Wait, what's dash? Because dash might be double your distance.
I think it's double distance.
Yeah, it is.
Until you just move until you break line of sight, and you have to take a double move to do it.
Okay. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom savings throw. On a successful save... So yeah, you pretty much just dash around the pillar and are quaking in your boots. Oh.
Well, I take at the end of my turn do my wisdom throw.
Okay, yeah, so...
Fear is the mind killer. You shall not fear. You shall not want. That's in the Bible. Ah, hell. I should have gone to church more.
How long does fear last? Minute. Alright. I think fear is concentration, though, right? Yes. Okay. So, Alarin, you know enough about the fear spell to know that the other... Whoops. That... What? That is not the right... Oh, yeah, this is the right page. I'm just a little bit north. Okay. So... you know that the other guy is casting fear on Greg and has him locked down on the opposite side. And you also have one coming after you.
Okay. I will probably cast Shatter on these guys.
Who?
Those guys.
Oh,
wait, no, I'm too far away unless I run past the other guy.
What's the range on Shatter? 60?
60 feet.
60,
yeah.
so I need to get closer.
Yeah, you are... if you move 4 tiles closer, you can... 5 tiles closer. So if you go stand next to the other squid mage, you can cast it.
Okay, I suppose. Okay, so
All
I
right.
can cast that. They're gonna have to make Constitution savings throws.
Okay. So,
And that one guy gets disadvantage.
yeah. So he fails, and then the squizzard also fails.
Okay, so they each take 10 damage.
And then he makes another one, but he manages to keep his concentration.
Ah, he kept his concentration.
Yep.
Now, can I also do an attack action against this squid
No,
guy?
you
No,
cannot.
that's so it's either spell or
Yeah.
attack. Okay.
Yeah, you have 2 actions, move and do something.
Move and shatter. That's what I did.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's their turn. So the Fear Squizzard is gonna do... What's he gonna do? I'm trying to...
Nothing's working out for me.
Huh.
I'm sad. Okay.
That's interesting. Mind Flayers are not listed on the, Mind Flayers are not listed on the Roll20 site. Well, that sucks. I was kind of relying on it.
Look up Illithid. They're like practically the same, aren't they?
Well, Illithid is the greater race, so...
Oh.
Let me see. Yeah, that's the Mind Flayer race. Well, this is dumb. 1 second. The Roll20 site has like half of the monsters, but it's random which ones it has, and that annoys me. Luckily, Minotaurs and Mind Flayers are on the same page, so I guess this works out just about as well as it possibly could have. Okay. So, Mind Flayer 1. All right. How many turns in a minute? There's 10 rounds per minute. Okay.
Oh, I forgot I recover the 3 health.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So you've recovered 6 total since you got hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have... Okay. So both of you guys are going to need to make intelligence checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Against what?
As you were
Mind
assaulted
playing.
by psychic power.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay.
Calculus.
Alright. So, Greg, you are fine. And you get an immediate savings throw on your fear.
Oh.
Which is wisdom.
Fear is the mind killer. Damn it.
Nope.
It's killing my mind.
Okay. Alarin, you take 13 damage
Ouch.
as you get a real bad headache, and you are stunned.
Just for one turn, or?
For the next 10 rounds, but you get a savings throw at the end of each of your turns.
Ouch.
Yep. So, let's see. So then Smash and Crash are going to round the pillar. Kind of in unison. They're just going to start wailing on you. You can fight them, but you have disadvantage on your attacks until you lose that fear. Miss and also miss.
Yeah, you can't touch this. I don't know the words.
Yeah, Minotaurs would be much scarier.
If they didn't suck.
Yeah. They're challenge rating 3. I guess I probably should have upgraded them. I mainly just gave them a toughness boost as opposed to really increasing their offensive capabilities. Which makes total sense considering they're just kind of weird reanimated Minotaurs. Okay. And now the zombies. Well, not the zombies. These are the hybrid soldiers. Let's see. 3, 6. Okay, they're going to start more or less rushing to your position. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they're running after you. So both of you guys, I'm gonna change this a little bit just because I realize how kind of broken this is. You get your savings throws at the beginnings of your turns. At least for now. Normally not, but for now you do.
Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, I just realized you might just die because,
We can't
We
do
never
anything.
take any actions.
yeah.
Yeah.
2 mind flayers hitting you with non-stop CC is actually really painful. Luckily, there are cooldowns on them. So, Greg, you just have to save for fear. You can still take an action. And Alarin, you can save against your stun.
Okay,
All right.
so
Is it my turn then?
It's your guys' turn kind of in sequence, so just roll and...
Okay.
what's the
We'll
save
figure it out.
for, though? Which
Int.
stat? And oh, so it's the intelligence again.
Fear is the mind killer. I shall
Okay.
not want. Oh, come on. Ah, man,
All right.
so goddamn scary.
You are very scared of squids right now. The idea of sashimi has you quaking in your boots. Is that not sashimi? No, not sashimi. Ah, shit. What's the...
Calamari.
Calamari, there we go. Sorry. Was thinking of Geek Remix again. Blame them. Okay, so Greg, you have disadvantage on your attacks, but you can fight back.
Can I cast spells?
Yes, you can cast spells.
All right. We're gonna introduce them to a new little toy. Just because I've been trapped in crystal doesn't mean I also didn't learn magic. Somehow. God gave it to me. Scorching Ray! Oh, wait. I didn't have this.
Scorching nothing.
Alright, let's look this up.
Scorching Ray.
Make a ranged
3
spell
rays
attack
of
for each
fire.
ray.
Yep.
I can roll them at 3 targets. I'm gonna do...
So roll 6 die 20, and we'll see how
Alright.
this goes.
Is that how it goes? 6 die 20?
Don't you mean 3?
Yeah,
No,
you mean
because
he's
you have
doing 3
disadvantage.
bolts?
You're
Oh.
you're scared as shit, so your aim is kind of
So
shaky
you're
with the
taking
scorching
3
rays.
worst? Is that how it's going, or?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he'll have to do it that way. That's.
And who are you aiming for?
I can split it up. So 3 on Crash.
Okay. Crash or Smash? You've been hitting Smash so far.
3 on Smash then.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll all 6 at once and just take the bottom 3.
'Kay.
Screw it.
Okay. So you miss, you hit, and you hit. So
Alright.
roll 4 die 8. Or 4 die 6. Sorry, it's a die 6, not a die 8.
4 die 6. Yep. Scorching.
You know, whenever I say like 4 die 6, I'm expecting like a whole hell of a lot of damage, and then I remember, no, never mind. I always had that problem with Fireball. I'm like, I'm gonna cast Fireball. I cast it, it's like 10 die 6, and I'm like, it does 20 damage. Shit. Alright.
Alright.
And Lauren, you do free yourself from your stun. So, you can avoid the tentacles that are starting to like reach for your face.
Okay. Well, I'm going to summon my guardian spirits. Finally.
Okay.
I call forth spirits to protect me. They flit around me at a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you're good or neutral, their spectral form appears angelic or fey. They're probably going to look like little fairy dragons. How about that?
Little fish.
No,
Like
they're going to be
a
fairy
bunch
dragons.
of little flying fish just hopping around out of the... No. Okay.
Flying sea
There's just
serpents.
fish flopping on the ground
Fine.
dangerously. Help!
I can
Help!
designate any number of creatures to not be affected by it, so it'll be Greg.
Aquaman's powers are very useless on land.
And an affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom savings throw. On failed saves, they take 3 die 8.
Okay.
Etc. So I need to get an aura around myself.
Done. Okay.
Oh, but I want it to be pretty.
Fine. Can you change your colors for it?
Wing!
Oh, yep, there you go.
It's going to be
Okay.
purple
So
phase.
anything that enters the area or...
Starts its turn.
Okay, and it has to make a savings throw?
Wisdom savings throw, yeah.
Okay.
And if they succeed on it, they just take half of that damage.
Okay, roll damage.
So he probably had a good roll.
I'm gonna need you to roll 5 times, by the way.
5? Why?
For damage. Or should we just... Let's use the singular roll for your damage, and they'll just take that for the turn.
But
'Cause-
it's only Squid Guy.
Nope. Because the other guys are coming your way in a second. So Squid Guy takes his turn, and he's actually going to do the same thing as Bird. He's going to Scorching Ray you. Okay.
And this is good for 10
So
minutes.
he misses you all 3 times.
Yay!
Rightio then. Actually, no.
his sorcerer
He sets
suck.
himself on fire.
Why is that?
Warlocks
He
are
rolled a
awful.
natural 1.
For his attack?
Yeah, his 3rd Scorching Ray catches his sleeve. So he is now burning. Only mildly, but he is burning. He takes 1 die 4 damage.
And he probably succeeded the savings throw, but still takes half of the 13 damage.
Yes. -3. 6. So he takes 9 damage total. Okay.
And this stays
then,
up on me for 10 minutes.
And then the
Sounds
guards
awesome.
are going to try and enter your zone of influence too. So what's the DC?
Oh, that's my DC?
Yes.
I believe it is... Because I leveled up...
Did your proficiency go up?
No, it's still 3, so...
Is it? I thought it was like level over 2 or something. Maybe not. No, it's not.
I have a +3
I'm just gonna double check.
proficiency.
The whole proficiency thing. Okay, you get your next proficiency bonus next level. Sorry. That I'm so used to base attack bonus that it like confuses me now.
So am I still at 15 or is it 16 or I forget?
So your save is 3 plus whatever your charisma modifier is, plus 1 from that choker of yours.
Oh, well,
Because
my charisma modifier.
No, that's only for spell hits, not saving. So sorry. So what's your charisma?
Well, it's an 18, but it's plus 4.
Okay, so your overall save is 15.
Right. Oh, so it's still 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1 saves. Next one doesn't. Okay. So of these, all of them take the damage, but they're going to surround you. I'll deal with you in a second, Bird, and like what the guy that's fearing you does. So they all get next to you, and they take 13 damage. Okay.
Well, I had rolled for each one, but or are you just taking it the half of the 13?
I'm just taking the half of the 13.
Okay.
And then 2 more are going to make their way in. 2, they both fail. Your spirits are more or less ripping them to shreds. These guys are not nearly as durable as the other variety. However, they are also going to start wailing on you.
Oh no.
Okay.
But I have
I
an
get it,
AC
'cause
of
he's a
19.
Yes. So you get hit 2 times.
Okay.
See, that's right. Yeah, you get hit 2 times. I think I counted 1 extra.
Okay.
Okay. You take 10 damage as they attack you with long swords. Okay, so Greg, you are cowering behind a pillar, and there's a mind flare that you are very afraid of, and he. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's just gonna walk over here. Almost casually. You're fucking terrified.
Is he just gonna play like hide and go seek around the pillar? You can run around the other side of the pillar.
No, he's trying to I guess he's kind of over here. He's trying to get you to fling yourself off into the mystery liquid. Okay. So then it's these guys' turn. They're not gonna. I guess they can kind of reach you. Yeah, this guy can reach you. This guy gets here, and then this guy gets kind of here. So one of them is gonna try and hit you, and misses completely.
You can't touch Greg.
Okay, so Greg, make your wisdom save.
Let me just hang on a second. All right. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is little death that brings total obliteration. Where is it? Oh.
All right, you make it.
Yeah!
You are just barely above the line.
I will not permit it to pass over. I mean, I will permit it to pass over. Screw it.
You feel pretty good about yourself. What do you do?
Right in the face.
Who are you sorting?
Boom, 2 of them. Right into Crash.
Okay.
Dash, whoever.
Smash.
Dead.
You're going for smash, probably.
Well, yes.
Okay. So you hit him for 25.
No, I hit him.
Well, 25
15.
total. 26.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. You hit them both. His armor class is 18.
And I'm full health.
Yeah. Okay, so Smash is looking pretty bad. He's looking pretty smashed up. You've done some harm to him. And Alarin, it is your turn.
Hey, so do I have the super technically army thing ability from Mr.
You
Tentacle
do.
God?
Yes.
Yay!
You've been granted some bonus Eldritchy themed spells.
Okay, so I will use the Arms of Hadar. Hey, does that mean that the guy's named Hadar? Or is it...
No.
Okay.
He
fine.
actually has not told you his name yet.
Well, I wouldn't expect him to. He just called himself the Beast.
No, you called him the Beast.
No, he called himself the Beast. He's like, you may know me as the Beast.
Well, that's because that's what,
BB said.
yeah. He has not acknowledged in any way, shape, or form that that is his proper name.
Okay, and I'm gonna use it as a slot above
Okay.
or something, so they take 3
Strength
6?
savings throw. That's a new one.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
What? What?
Wow.
What?
Wow. Okay.
That was terrible.
So. Huh. Okay, so the first two fail and take 5 damage.
That's some ability. Well, remember, they also all started their...
Yeah,
well,
they all start their turns. So, that's going to be something. And then the last one is the Mind Flayer, who succeeds somehow. Okay, and he takes...
the two that fail
2.
also can't have actions next turn or
Oh, really?
reactions
So that's
or
how it works.
something.
Okay, so you get all up and tentacly in their tentacles. And it goes kind of poorly,
Oh, it's just they
despite your
can't
best
take
efforts.
reactions.
Okay, so you could run away from some of them if you wanted to. Alright, and then it's tentacle turn. Well then, so the one next to you, he has to make a wisdom save. He succeeds, so roll
Wait,
damage.
can I say Phi on him, though? With my
Oh, you wanna...
bardic whatever? Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna take a die 6 for him. I hope they rip you apart, you tentacle-faced buffoon.
Ow.
Okay, roll the minus.
Yeah. He gets a -4 on whatever his save was gonna be.
Okay, he still saves.
Really?
He rolled a 16 to begin with. You more or less nullified his bonus.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Anyway, so you do not. He still takes damage though if you roll it.
Yep. That'll be the 3 die 8.
All right. He takes 5, and then every single one of the little guard guys keels over.
The little...
Nope. Second one is still alive.
Okay.
He is going to make a save, but all the other ones were very close to death. Even if they took half damage, they would still die. Okay, and the last one is looking pretty bad. Okay, so the illithid next to you, he hasn't done anything yet. So he is going to do, what can he do? He's getting kind of pissy at you. Make a dex save.
Okay.
Okay, you're hit by a lightning bolt.
Ouch. Can't that take me out?
36 damage.
That's exactly what I have left.
Okay. Well, remember, you've been healing every turn.
Oh, how much am I healing every time?
You heal 1 every turn.
Okay, so I
think you
might
would have,
have
like,
maybe 2 or 4. Yeah,
or
I don't know.
3.
You'd probably have
Yeah.
like 4 HP, 5 HP. What's your maximum HP?
59.
You've already taken 23 damage this fight?
Yeah, I think so.
What'd you get hit by?
Well, I got hit by all the little guys.
Oh, right. You'd taken 10 from that and you'd taken some amount from the Psychic Blast. I remember now.
Yeah, the psychic
Okay.
blast
Yeah.
had gotten me.
So yeah, you're on your butt and it hurts. As you get lightning bolted. Luckily, that's his last lightning bolt. Okay. And that's theirs. Okay, the useless duo are going to try and hit Greg. And then the little guys move in. Oh, I guess the
Skadoosh.
caster hasn't done anything yet either.
Uh,
Okay, you do get hit once.
I do.
Yep. You take
By the
8 damage.
18?
Yeah, the 18, it's an 18 plus 4. I'm just rolling die 20s because I know what the bonus is,
Okay.
and instead of me having to type it in every time, it's
Okay.
easier.
I take 6 damage. Oh man.
Okay.
Whatever shall I do?
And then... make a strength check.
Oh, I'm good at this. Bicep.
Okay. So everything around you has to make strength checks as well. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just gonna roll all 5 at once. Okay, so 1 goes flying off into the sunset. 2 goes flying. Nope, he stays. 2 and 3 are fine, except for Crash goes flying off into the drink. So you are hit by a buffeting gust of wind, wall of wind, whatever. The same thing that everybody likes to use in this party. It doesn't get you, but you're gonna have to make a reflex save as Crash crashes straight through where you are. I've moved them off, but well, you pretty much just vault him, or probably duck him, because vaulting would involve putting yourself at the wind's mercy. So you managed to make some headway against the guy. You can move 4 squares anywhere you want. Alright. And then it's your turn.
What? I'm right next to him. Oh, wow, that's so weird. Let's use this moment to really appreciate the action surge ability of the fighter class. And let's hit him with 3 attacks. A 1, a 2, a 3.
Alright.
And great weapon. Yes. So we'll reroll 2 of those. Oh, alright.
Alright, so you're re-rolling the first one and the third one,
And
except
the
for you
third one,
re-roll
yes.
the third. Okay. So you're going to do 42 damage to him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that just kills him outright. You more or less
wait,
just...
is that 4 attacks or 3 attacks?
That's 3 attacks. That's
Yeah.
3. 17,
well, people
13,
are-
and 12.
People are arguing about whether that being whether that's 4 attacks or 3 attacks.
Let me look it up.
I think that I don't get extra attack off of action surge, do I?
Action
Right.
Surge. Starting at 2nd level, you can push yourself beyond your normal limits. You can take 1 additional action. No, you get 4 attacks, I believe.
Yes, you're correct. It does proc on both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action. So, every attack action you take counts is 2 hits. So you get an extra action, so you get 4 attacks.
Oh, okay.
At least that's how I'm interpreting it.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading on Reddit. Okay. Oh, what's this? I still have some sword left over. Oh, if only there was somebody I could implant this sword directly into. How about Smash?
You miss.
Crash.
No. Crash.
Yeah, this is Smash.
This is
Crash
Smash.
Is gone.
Yeah,
Wait, I thought
Crash
was
is
the kill
sinking. Crash has removed himself from the situation, or it has been
one. You
removed
guys
from the
keep
situation.
switching between
No.
them.
I've been
No,
consistent.
he's actually been consistent. I'm just
Smash
being
is
an
the
idiot.
light one. I get confused, but I'm consistent. Okay. Oh, I got rid of the initiative for these guys. Whatever, I'll just have them take their turns with the Minotaur. Okay. So you cut this guy in twain, just in case he's the one that's tied to initiative. I'm just going to move him off. But,
Sure.
yeah, so there is just kind of a spray of magenta ichor, and he just flops to the ground. And you get a pretty good look at Alarn getting lightning bolted.
Ouch.
Speaking of Alarn, it's your turn.
It's my turn. So,
You recover 1 health. Don't forget. Oh,
Yeah.
I recover 3.
this guy next
go.
to me, does he still have his, like, tentacles writhing in his, like, mouth? Like, open, ready to devour?
The moment you kind of broke free of his stun, he backed off on the idea of that.
Okay. I see. I was gonna do something devious. But,
I mean...
Okay, so I'm going to pull out a squishy with some of the gelatinous ooze, and I'm just going to stick it to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to run away.
Make an attack action?
An attack action? So is that going to be just a die 20?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're trying to stick something to the guy. You still have to hit him with it.
Yep.
It's like punching a dude.
Yep.
No, you hit.
Really?
You still get a bonus.
The
Yeah, you don't just roll a die 20 in an attack action, Shell. It'd be like punching a guy. You still get a strength or a dexterity bonus.
Okay,
so you managed to get the
Dex
squishy
would be
onto him.
And then I'm gonna bolt.
Yep. So you get an attack of opportunity from both of them, and they both miss as you run away. Okay. So the Illithid is confused because he doesn't know what you just stuck to him. He doesn't quite understand the fact what explosives are because he was too high and mighty to deal with the mines. So he is going to look at it, and because you glooped it to him, I guess he's going to try and rip it off. He does not. He's more or less trying to like pull it off his robes, but it's stuck on there. Poor guy. Okay. And then...
I'm hoping the other guy will get collateral damage.
No, he's coming after you.
Okay. But he's still getting into my force field.
Yeah, so he gets into your force field, roll damage. He's going to roll a save. He succeeds the save. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he only makes it... I guess he makes it next to you, but he can't actually do anything. And he is... Your little phantom fishes are nibbling away at his toes. There are not much left of those toes. Okay. So, Greg, it's your turn.
Doesn't Smash get a turn?
He tried to hit you. Yeah.
Okay.
He'll try and hit you again. I got a little confused on the last one. The Illithid was waiting for them to attack before he sent them all flying off the cliff.
I see. I understand how it works now. Okay. Smash, I'm gonna succeed where you failed. But instead of you smashing me, it's me smashing you. So rather, I'm gonna succeed where I succeeded.
Oh, you get to re-roll that.
Just re-roll that.
And another.
Well, let's just do a little bit of extra.
Well, you get to re-roll that if you want.
Does 12 hit?
Oh, no, it doesn't. Sorry, I was just looking at the damage.
What are all these re-rolls for?
Okay.
Great weapon art.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So there is chunks missing from him as well. But he's still holding on just barely. Artelaran, your explosive goes off. Roll 8 die 6.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot.
And this is an explosive that he is currently trying to handle. Alright.
I'm gonna need a Ritz cracker. I apologize for crackles.
It blows up in his face. It does not kill him. He is a tough sucker.
Sucker. Because he's an elephant.
Yep. He is pissy. Still hasn't gotten his Mind Blast back yet. Alright. Okay. And then I guess everybody's gonna start attacking. So 1, 2, 3. Nobody has hit Greg yet. Alarin, you get hit.
Oh no.
For 8 damage.
Well,
You're probably knocked unconscious.
I am unconscious.
Okay.
I knew I should have taken a potion instead, but I wanted to get that guy.
Okay. It's Greg's turn. Oh yeah, these guys have moved to surround you. They're actually kind of trying to push you off the cliff, but they can't lay a finger on you.
Give me 1 second.
And because I'm knocked unconscious, does that my aura go away too then?
Yes, you lose concentration.
Oh.
Alright, cool. Well. And I get my healing effect. Okay. I believe Smash and I have some unfinished business.
Alright, you kill Smash.
Yeah.
You cut him down.
You're next.
Boop. Who
Peter.
are you? Who are you? You're nexting?
The one up me.
Okay, cool. Let's see. So Lauren, you are actually coming to already.
Because of the 1 point of healing?
Yeah. So you'll be
Wild.
back on the next round, and you notice that these guys are moving away from you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like over here-ish. And I guess the other guys are just gonna try and hit you. Okay. Actually, come to think of it, what is the range? What is the distance between Bird and 80 feet? What can he do? Oh. Okay. I'm so glad. I'm actually dealing with an enemy that has a spell list. You don't know how helpful that is for me deciding what to do on a turn. Alright, so where the hell is Ray of Enfeeblement? The Ray of Enfeeblement. Oh. Okay, I guess you're not hit by Ray of Enfeeblement. Instead, he just gets closer. He moved, and he still couldn't cast it. Okay, now it's your turn properly.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one to my left. Surprise!
Okay. Yeah, you get him.
Yeah, Art of War.
Okay, so you cut him down.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going for the one directly above you. Misdirection.
You think I'm gonna just tell my plans to
Alright,
them?
now make a constitution check.
Constitution.
Okay, well, you save. Man, this guy is kind of garbage against you. Alright, whatever. Let's see. I guess the other guys are... This guy's gonna make his way over here, and the other guy's just gonna try and hit you. Very pitifully. Note to self, increase enemy attack rolls. Maybe. Let's see.
Increase enemy attack rolls.
Yeah. Greg has not gotten hit once this entire thing. The only reason why you got hit was because, I guess you got surrounded by an equal number of enemies, just they got better rolls. But mainly Lightning Bolt. Okay. Let's see. So, Greg, you just took your turn. You killed the one guy. You got hit by Ray of Enfeeblement, and then they move closer. Okay, so I guess it's your turn again. And then, Lauren, you'll be back up.
Alright. Well, I suppose this is kind of awkward. Maybe I do owe it to you to smash you in the face. On the other hand, old righty over here looks like he's ready for a go, so let's just do that and re-roll it. And let's follow it up with the bonus attack.
Yep,
there.
you kill this guy. Okay. So the Illithid moves yet closer. Alarin, I guess this is where you can take your action if you want to. You have like 1 HP.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swig of one of my health potions. And that's the 4 die. No, it's not that, is it? Is it 4 die 4 plus 4? Or...
Yeah, it's 4 die 4 plus 4 for one of the medium ones.
Okay. Okay, so I get 15 HP back.
Okay.
Not gonna protect me against most spells. But because I think this can go 120 feet, but I have to do an attack. Make a ranged spell attack. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast on...
Alright, I rolled a hit.
Yep. It's just a 1 die 20.
1 die 20 plus 7. Or 8, because of the choker.
Oh, okay.
The choker gives you a +1 on spell, like spell attack stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so you do connect with the lesser mind flare. Roll
All
damage.
Right, and that's for, because I'm over level 5, it's 2.
Yeah, 2 die 10 plus 1.
Yep. Let's get that set up. Eldritch Blast.
Okay, he takes 13 damage, which is actually enough to knock him out.
To knock him out,
Yep.
but he's not dead.
He is exactly at 0.
I see.
And the other guy, seeing as his overseer is now unconscious and can't see him, he leaps off the edge. You can make an attack of opportunity if you really feel like it. Or you can let him run away. You miss him.
Oh.
Kind of grazes off his chainmail. You notice he kind of drops down as opposed to flings himself. He might come back. Okay, so you two are finally out of combat and properly well, not reacquainted, rea-somethinged.
I'm
Hey!
still pretty injured, and if it weren't for the blood stuff, I would be dead. Greg!
Alarn!
It's...
Hi.
For you, by the way, Greg, it's been about 2 hours since since you guys split up.
I feel different. I feel like the dumbass who was in my head is gone. Now there's only one dumbass in my head. Me! I'm just kidding.
Technically, there's 2? Question mark? I mean, we do have...
Oh yeah, I guess there's the whole hive mind thing. I guess I can't ever get rid of my thoughts. Hey, you! God!
Yes.
Shut up!
No.
Hey, Alarn. I was doing a cool Han Solo thing. We're in a hive mind now, so I know Star Wars now. I was doing the Han Solo. Did you see me doing the Han Solo?
Where you were frozen in carbonite?
Yeah!
It wasn't
It was
quite
cool, right?
Carbonite.
Yeah.
I suppose that would make me Princess Leia?
No. I was just the carbonite guy.
You're the guy that they tested the carbonite thing on before Han Solo.
Oh god.
Well,
Darth Vader had to make sure it would work, so they just threw Steve from accounting in.
Well,
Yeah, I'm Steve from accounting.
I see. Well, it's been weeks. We haven't seen you in a long time. We figured that you were dead.
No, like 2 hours ago, I was messing with Gorlar, who threw me in a pit. Pretty funny joke. God, I love that Gorlar guy. He was a good boss. Yeah, he had bigger muscles than I did. You gotta respect a man with bigger muscles than you.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, note, Dimitri has the Oath of Vengeance. Greg, easy come, easy go.
Right. Well, what? It's a long story. Let's just put it that way. But we were all separated. Vivi was able to bring Skitter and I into another plane.
Oh, Skitman. Where's Skitman?
Well, he's with the others. The others being Drez, Trio of Wizards, and Dimitri.
No way. Dimitri's still around?
Actually, he acquired a new body. Vivi made
Oh,
one
good
for
for him.
You don't mind that he has his own body and stuff? I mean, weren't you set out to kill him and he possessed you, or I don't know how that situation went. No hard feelings?
Nah, life's too short, you know? I thought I was dead, but I'm not. So, you know,
Yeah, well, we thought
turn
that you
over a
were
new
dead,
leaf.
but
Everything's fine. Yep, I mean, I gotta figure out this whole, like, dead god situation is possessed my mind thing. That's a little bit weird.
yeah, but
Speaking of, did he give you any hints on how to get out of this place? I mean, I don't really want to go back to
Go
Zagnoth.
south. I can hear every thought in your head.
Shut up! Good God.
well, we're supposed to destroy the focusing crystal, same or not quite the same, but similar to the one that I had to destroy in the mines. Well, not destroy, steal. Steal.
I'm gonna actually assume that Alarin has given me like in-depth 100% knowledge of everything that happened, because there's no way I'll be able to separate out the player knowledge for two characters like this. So that's how I'm gonna roll it. Okay.
You're lucky it's
anyway.
not Drez. You would learn nothing. Seriously,
Yeah, really.
if Drez had been mind controlled at the beginning of the tentacles turn during the last episode, he would have gotten grabbed, and this would have been very different.
Yeah, it would have been a lot worse.
about that.
I'm just kidding.
But
Well, I guess I've spent like God. I guess it feels like an eternity. What with this guy like, yammering in the back of my head, like, "Oh, we're all part of some benevolent mind cult now." Man,
you know you
it's
love
like
it.
it's like having a hippie in your head that just never shuts up. So we'll go get his ratatouille quinoa acorn squash thing for him or whatever he needs. Let's get out of here.
Acorn squash?
Excuse me, I prefer polenta.
I assume like if she heals like 1 point for every 6 seconds, basically she's probably at full health for all
Yeah,
intents
you
and
talk for
purposes.
like a minute, you both go back up to full health.
Yep. I'm digging the whole like bathing in dead god healing juice stuff.
It's
but-
his blood, isn't it?
Hold on. Hey God,
Yes.
you didn't tell me this was your blood.
I mean, it was kind of implied.
No, you think I'm one for subtext? Okay. If you're gonna be yammering at me 24/7, you could at least fill me on these little details.
You've been drinking it for the past week. How could you not
I know,
notice?
and it's gross.
That's not like I put the stickers on it.
I mean, I'm still gonna drink it, but, you know. Hey, dead god.
Yes.
Can you make it more flavorful?
I'm sorry. You want me to make my bodily fluids more flavorful? Fine.
just
Give me
saying.
several truckloads of pineapple and we'll see what can happen.
I don't think that's supposed to flavor blood.
You got it, Daddy. Alright. Shall we roll tide south?
I suppose there's no other options left to us.
Oh, I sure as hell ain't going north.
I mean,
Oh, what do you know? It's a path.
Yeah, so you guys follow the path to another map.
all right.
I cannot believe what where'd you go, Lauren?
I'm right there next to
He's
him.
right next to Greg.
I do not see you at all. What the
What?
Do I need to go
Move your character
here?
again.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, you went
There's like an invisible
totally
spot?
Yeah, I apparently me trying to get both of you just made the whole place invisible. Okay, so welcome to the shittier part of the map because I really ran out of time for this. But that's okay. I spent most of my time making the beast. I figured it was necessary for the effect.
Yeah.
How the hell did I make that mine so fast? I have no idea. Alright, so you guys follow the path for actually quite some time. It traverses much of this kind of like underground... what?
I'm not on the new map yet.
I'm not in the new map yet either.
Are you invisible? Oh, I see. I haven't dragged you guys over. Sorry.
Whoa! Suddenly all the
There we go.
squares became massive.
Okay, there we go. So now you guys should be able to maybe see.
Yeah.
You're up top.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you walk, you kind of sort of notice that there are maybe other pathways, like some bridges, some buildings, some stuff. But like kind of as soon as you notice them, they kind of like, you kind of unnotice them, and they kind of just disappear.
I wonder if these are perhaps the vestiges of the other planes and worlds that he's brought into his collective.
No, this was here when I got here.
Oh, well, where is here?
Well, this is underneath Zagnoth in a, well, sort of separate section.
Are these dwarven in nature?
They might have been once upon a time.
I like
Okay.
this place. You really gotta use your imagination when you look around here.
Okay. So specifically specifically you kind of go through the caverns, and one structure stands out to you in particular. And it's big, and it's almost fortress-like. It actually really looks like the fortress you guys, the fortress Alarin was at recently. Greg, you have no idea that this building's kind of familiar, but it looks like, you know, maybe it was kind of modeled after it, or copy and pasted, or used the same tile set. You're not entirely sure. But this one sticks out, and you know, you kind of can feel like the growing anticipation, but also the distancing of yourself from the deity down in the depths. And you know, he gets a little bit quieter as you get further away from him.
Interesting.
Quick, let's keep going.
Well, do you knock, or is that Dimitri's thing?
You know, I don't really know anymore. I kinda liked it. Alright. How do you knock?
Okay.
I give it like a mighty, like,
Well, I didn't
Okay.
actually mean it. This is...
strength.
Oh.
Well, you bash your way straight through.
Hey, it worked!
The door looks like it was more meant to keep people from entering where you guys are than really getting into the building. And so you more or less just smash your way through. As you do, you kind of hear this, like, clattering noise. Let me find them.
Uh-oh.
You notice...
Oh my god.
These guys, where are they? I feel like my icons have been moved around, because I made a bunch of icons for various creatures, but they're... you know what, let's go with this. No, let's not go with that. That's weird. Yeah, that's really weird. Some of my icons are just missing.
Which ones are you looking for?
One of the zombie subtypes I'd made. And it is apparently just not here right now. Okay. One moment, please. Zombie, where are you? There we are. Maybe I've just scrolled past it, but whatever. So, you see... You know the scene where the Fellowship of the Ring are going through the, like, Mines of Moria? And, like, a bunch of things start crawling down from the pillars?
Oh.
It's kind of like that. These things are crawling up the sides of the, like, the mesa.
Ew.
Okay.
And they look like they might have been people that either got knocked into the drink or what, but they look jacked up. They move like mannequins on speed, and they kind of do this, like, weird jittery sidewalk instead because they don't know how to use their limbs fully.
Like a Japanese horror movie villain.
Yeah. So these things are coming after you.
We must fly! As in flee. Run down the hall. And I'm going...
Is that a reference? I don't remember that from Star Wars.
Oh, that's Lord of the Rings. Sorry.
What?
Never mind.
Okay, so
We're
you guys...
talking about the Mines of Moria.
You guys... that was the out of character. You don't have Lord of the Rings knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah.
No. And I don't think any of the actors carried over, so you don't have any... Anyway. So as long as you don't turn to fight them, they probably won't reach you unless you, like,
Well,
stop.
I'm going to quickly lay down. I summon the tower.
Okay, so as you pull out your
Behind us.
tarot deck, you notice you actually have 3 more cards. You have not pulled out a single card for a very long time.
Oh, wow. What are the other cards?
You actually have the Chariot, the Devil, and the Magician.
Whoa. Chariot, Devil, and Magician. Well, I can only assume that the Devil summons some kind of creature, the Magician might give me a spell or something, and Chariot might give us, like, a mode of transportation. But I'm still gonna put the tower behind us.
Okay, so you chuck the card onto the ground, and a rickety wooden tower springs forth into existence and immediately kind of crushes itself in the small corridor that you guys are in, leaving behind a pile of sad debris.
But it's still gonna be enough to, like, maybe...
Yeah, you notice the creatures
Stop
are kind
them.
of, like, pushing through it, but you have definitely slowed them down considerably.
Okay, let's keep running. So we see a side room?
Yeah,
and
so
then
there's
what?
a side room. Make perception checks.
Okay. Perception.
Okay. So both of you realize that there are actually other doors. You know, there's actually another door on the other corridor. And you've passed several, in fact, even this short distance. But they kind of, like, flicker from your perception as soon as you spot them.
Oh, weird.
And leaving the big gate in front of you and the smaller door to your left.
What do you do? What do we do? Quick.
Do we just head to the big door or go in the side door? Maybe the side door.
Side door, yeah.
Okay.
Is it open?
It is not.
Okay.
Can we open it?
You can try.
Don't try to destroy
I
it.
attempt to open door.
Okay, it is stuck, locked, jammed, or something. You're not entirely sure.
Getting horrible flashbacks about pit time.
Step aside. I'm going to use my saber to incinerate the lock.
Okay, you cut straight through the lock, as it is mundane and not at all resistant, to a miniature sword-based black hole. And you have free access to this corridor.
Alright, let's keep going, though it seems to be going in odd directions.
It's okay, we can kill things.
Okay,
Done it
so
before.
it curves up in here,
And what's this door?
and it is another door. Just kind of similar make and model.
Alright, is it open?
It is not open. Not immediately,
Can
so.
I try opening it? Is it locked?
It is not locked, and you enter into a room with... Give me a second, I have to put them down. 1. And 2. Okay. So you bust into a room with a familiar face. And as you bust into the room, you hear...
Steve,
You're alive!
Stevius and Kahuna, or Stevius, or whatever your name was.
I thought I escaped you. How do you know where we are?
We were brought down here by our lord and benefactor, Mr. Beast.
Mister, you mean the slave?
He's no slave. He's greater than any of you. In both size and in might. And in magic, probably.
You sense the beast maybe blushing, you're not sure. He's not used to being complimented so fervently by someone's own free will. but you,
And the fact that you would call him a slave is quite appalling. It's by his sustenance that you are able to claim the Overlord, and, quite frankly, it is a power that you should not be able to possess. Not we with such little knowledge of the vastness of the universe.
Little girl, you have no idea the ways of the worlds. Creatures exist to be exploited. So what if I drank the blood of an imprisoned god? It made me more powerful. It lets me control this thing. Kahuna like a...
Kahuna, would you really...
You're right.
Would you
This
really...
guy sucks.
Yeah, would you really stand to be the servant to such a being? He just called you a slave, something to be used and thrown away. How could you live like that? You poor thing.
make a diplomacy check.
Okay, persuasion? Probably?
Yeah.
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 All right.
Oh.
Let me see.
That's not where I thought this was gonna go.
All right. Kahuna looks at his traveling companion at his master, walks over to him, and begins to just pummel the guy.
Kahuna! Kahuna! No, what are you doing?
And pretty much within a very short period of time, this guy dies a second time. He had cast Levitate and escaped to safety earlier when you dumped him into a pit because nobody had actually attacked him. So he was fine, and Kahuna was fine too.
But now
my
he's really
God.
gone?
Yeah, no, he is paced. There's like a blood splatter where Kahuna had like left him.
That's right, Kahuna. These people, they have no right to treat others in this manner. We have to find a way to destroy what allows them to take control of and warp all of these peoples, the corpses, everyone outside, the whole world. It's in danger because of the depraved greed of this cultist leader and his...
All right. Oh, wait. All right. You've convinced him. I think he gets the point.
Roll another persuasion check. No, you convinced him to murder his slave driver. Now this is the recruitment drive.
Oh, okay. Can I add my bardic inspiration on top of
Sure.
my roll?
You can.
Yeah, all right. What kind of ditty should I sing? For some reason, the Revolution song from Les Mis' Think is coming up in my head. Da, 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 da. All right. And persuasion, please. And that would get a plus 6. This is
Do
the
you
song
hear the people sing
Okay.
the song of
He seems-
angry
Angry
Lauren?
Man.
He seems less convinced of the whole join the revolution thing as murder your master thing, but he's amenable.
All right.
Okay. We have to find the crystal.
Da-na-na-na. Kahuna's joined the party.
Yay!
Yeah.
And I speak Aquan to him, and I say, thank you so much for your support.
Ah, great.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
No. He responds in every language. He is the world's largest single-cell organism. And he doesn't fit through doors really well.
Well, this door looks large enough.
Yeah, not anymore. Without even bothering to see if it's open, Greg just smashes through it.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright. So what are you just checking down the corridor?
Yep.
Okay. So behind you, Alarin, seeing as you guys were distracted by conversation, you hear kind
The
of that
shambling
horrible skittering noise, and it's like...
Oh.
And they more or less start like pouring in through the door.
Oh, but I put up a gust of wind. Psh.
Okay. Well,
Actually, wait. Do I have to stand in front of it though?
Yeah, that's.
Okay, so I'll go over here.
Okay, so you're just gonna stand there and pin them for a while?
Well, I'm gonna send them flying, hopefully.
Okay. One. You kind of knock the back two back and pin them, but this one actually is going to scuttle up at you and take a swing at your knees. It misses.
Okay.
So Kahuna is going to move down and crush the thing.
Bet you didn't see that turn of events coming, did you?
Okay. So Kahuna smashes this one before you need to roll initiative yet. Are you going to stand there and keep trying to block these guys, or are you going to go join Greg?
Well, I'm going to shut the door and smear a bunch of the sticky goop along the hinges and around the sides.
Okay. So you slather the door, and the things start just kind of like smacking into it. And you notice the door is like starting to give, but you've definitely slowed them down further.
All right, let's make our escape.
So Kahuna is just like kind of, he's like toothpaste in a small tube.
He's sort of squeezing through.
Yeah, luckily he is pure lubrication, so it's not so bad. But you guys come to a door that just gives you the skeeziest feeling.
Ah, what's that black liquid on the ground?
So you recognize it as kind of that stuff that comes along with the crystals. The like weird, like gross, greasy, almost glass that covers surrounding surfaces.
We might be getting close to that crystal.
Oh. Well, yeah. Alright. This has been going out well for me so far. Yes, it has.
Alright, you smashed through the door with kind of this cracking, splintering thing, and you enter into this small-ish room.
Oh.
Filled with a giant crystal growing out of the goop, and the entire room is kind of this weird goopy. Make an acrobatics check. Oh, or a dex
I'm really good
check,
at
or
this.
whatever.
Oh, man, are you ready for this? What's the job?
Alright, you slip and fall on your ass and pretty much slide across the room.
Oh no!
It is very difficult terrain just being in here.
And then the squid guy probably turns to look
He
at him.
is levitating, but yes. So this squid guy, who looks a little bit higher in tier, the most powerful recolor, he turns to observe you, Greg. And he's like,
As I bowling ball my way across the room.
yeah, you slide just kind of, I'm kind of imagining the like cartoon slide where your like arms are back, your face is forward, and the rest of your body is kind of like curving up and over.
Yep.
And he is going to say, oh, what voice do I give him that doesn't make him sound like the dead god? So, that, maybe?
Sure.
Okay, so, we have rats in the keep. Who sent you this time?
I mean, can't we just skip this and kill each other?
No, make an intelligence save.
Aw. Aw.
Alright, you are stunned, and you take... how much damage does this do? You take 21 damage.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
So, Lauren, you more or less see Greg slip and fall on his ass, slide across the room, and then start contorting weirdly.
Oh no. I will step into the threshold to spy on the... What was it? The creature that just assailed him.
Okay, make an acrobatics check and a stealth check.
Oh, okay. Acrobatics. No! And stealth.
All right.
I
you
sneakily slide
quietly-
across the floor.
You quietly slide like over here. Kahuna enters the room. And he daintily just steps over into the center of the room as though nothing bothers him at all. With a natural
He's
20.
made out of soap.
Yeah, he's made out of soap and he rolled a natural 20 with no bonuses on that acrobatics check. Dainty as hell.
Oh my god.
Alright. So he walks over and he kind of puffs himself up and he's like, "Brr-nyah-meh, nyah-nyah-meh." I think he's trying to be people, and he's doing a decent job of it, better than you two. So, Greg, you are stunned. You can make savings throws every once in a while if you want to get out of it. But the Mind Flayer is going to look at the water elemental and he's like, "Who let you out of your cage? You shouldn't be here." And he is going to try and exert his will. Lauren, you're going to have to make a will save for Kahuna, because he's relying on you now.
Oh, okay. A will save?
Yep.
Please.
All right. So you exert your will over Kahuna, who remains loyal to your cause, as the Illithid attempts to exert his. It doesn't succeed so great. He's like, this is a feisty one. I didn't know you could fight back. And so what are you guys gonna do? He's not immediately attacking you.
So many options because our objective is to destroy the crystal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are butt up against it, and there's a wall of force around it.
Oh, there's a wall of force.
Yes, that's what the pink barrier is.
Okay.
All right, Greg, you regain your senses. And he's gonna notice that, and he's like, man, what is he gonna say? He's kind of taken aback. However, you do hear kind of in the distance, there's like a loud cracking noise.
That's ominous.
Yep. Alright.
He'd be talking to you, but he doesn't really deem Greg particularly intelligent, and he has yet to notice Alarin behind him.
Yeah, I'm kinda waiting for Alarin to do her action.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I will.
He's gonna walk over here, and he's just gonna start trying to eat your brain.
Oh.
He misses. Nope, he hits.
Oh no.
Oh.
He hits. You take, you take another 21 damage
Damn.
as he starts doing horrible things to your face.
That's gross. Okay. There were things I was wanting to do, but I suppose I'll have to try it. I'm going to lay down the devil card.
Oh.
Okay. So you put down the devil card on the ground, and almost immediately, I don't have a single one of these. So I guess you get all three. Tentacles just kind of go ripping out. And there's just one. There's not enough room for all three. And it looks to be a smaller one. But I don't have multiple images. So through this, like, portal, a tentacle reaches out and is going to miss. I should roll these publicly. But yeah, the tentacle attempts to bap the Mind Flayer, but not so successfully.
Now that was considered an action, right? Can I still do a spell or attack or no?
that was your action using
okay.
the
There's action and
the devil
reaction.
card. And you can hear you feel your connection to the beast kind of reignite much more strongly, and you hear, "Yes, this is the crystal. break the barrier and you can free me. Okay.
Yep.
So, roll initiative.
Initiative.
Okay, let me send this to the back. Because that'll attack on your turn. Add Kahuna. Alright, Kahuna's at a 13. No, he's an 11, I forgot. His dexterity is in the negatives. And then these guys are a 5. Okay, so, Greg. You are probably... Nope. You're probably going to get your turn. I guess I actually haven't rolled initiative for this guy yet. Yep, Greg, you go first. You have tentacles burrowing into your skull.
Ow,
What do?
ow, 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 ow.
Alright. You get them both times. So you're being grappled, by the way. So you're gonna have to make a grapple check to actually, like, even hit the guy. I believe. Well, you win. Okay, so you knock the tentacles off of your face, and you get 1 hit in. So you hit him for 13.
Okay.
And he seems kind of taken aback at your moxie.
Yeah, I got chutzpah for days.
Okay, so you do 13 to him. Alarin, you did the devil card.
Right.
He is going to... Oh, he is kind of pissed off. Okay. Greg, make a reflex save.
What's a chow?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Greg, let me look up how this works. Is this concentration? Yes, it is. Okay. So... Greg, you are trapped in a bubble.
Oh. Nope.
Interesting.
I just finished Han Soloing.
You have...
Is that sphere? The
yeah,
whatever
you have
sphere?
kind of this transparent wall separating you from everybody else. And he's just going to keep you there. And keep psychic blasting you, except for the fact that I guess now he's probably aware of Alarin because she just sicked a giant tentacle on him. Okay. Let's see. So that's his turn. Kahuna is going to do what Kahuna does best, which is smack the guy for 10 damage. Kahuna is no skidder. Alright. And the horror creatures you can hear skittering down the hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, Greg, you can see them coming. Alarn, you cannot. It's a bad angle.
Right.
Lauren, it's your turn.
My turn. Well, I suppose I will do... The guy doesn't have any metal on him, does he?
No. He is wearing what looks to be cleric's robes, actually. He looks like...
Is he the high priest?
He does not look like a high priest, but if you had to put him somewhere, he'd probably be a bishop.
Interesting. Very interesting. And I suppose I've already used the majority of those spells.
Remember, you've gotten at least 3 spell points back.
Okay. That's pretty good. And I also have all those little mage crystals, too. So I'm going to... I still need to strike him with something, though. I'm going to run forward and stab him with my rapier.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you delete him from existence.
Holy crap! I mean... But I assume the bubble pops.
Oh, the bubble. Did the bubble disappear?
Yeah, the bubble's gone. It was a wall of force that was holding you in place.
Holy crap, Alarin!
We did some upgrades, and this is what happens.
Never, ever come near me with that thing.
I
Cahoons?
retract it.
All right, you guys can see the scuttling creatures still coming after you.
Oh, okay. Hey. Hold on.
I need to find some way to dispel this.
I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind.
You can cast Gust of Wind?
Hell yeah. I learned magic. Straight
Oh.
down the hallway.
Nice.
Wait. Yep, it's a 2nd level spell. So, I still got one of those for the day.
Okay, so you hit them with the gust of wind, and they more or less just kind of slowly start coming your way against the wind. They're not having such a great time of it.
All right. I try to discern
the
what kind of magic this
Tentacles
is that's
disappear.
keeping
So
me at bay.
it actually, the barrier around the crystal does flicker and falter pretty much as soon as you deleted the bishop from existence.
Okay.
So you have access to the crystal.
And this is just a massive power
So,
crystal similar to the last one, right?
As you get closer to the thing, you realize this is not one crystal, but it looks like a crystal made from multiple crystals kind of jammed together. It looks like maybe somebody stole their real one, and so they had to make do with something a little bit less effective.
Right. That was probably my doing. Well, since it has more fault lines, let's try see what Shatter does on it.
Oh. That's thinking.
Okay, so you shatter it, and it more or less just turns to dust and crumbles. It doesn't turn to dust, but it crumbles into a pile of
And I mean, my other thought was to try teleporting it, but I figured that the god wouldn't allow me to do that.
The moment the tentacles had disappeared, you felt like his control has like kind of dropped. So you could maybe shatter it if you wanted to, or you could teleport it.
Choices.
Because he is but a whisper in the back of your mind right now.
Do is all-encompassing, all-universal, God being wants you to do? Or send it somewhere else? Do I have the will to try talking with Vivi, or...
You can try.
Vivi?
Make a wisdom check.
Okay. No, that's probably not good
I don't
enough.
think the dead god's gonna be really happy to hear that.
There's just nothing but silence on the other end.
Okay. What to do? Let's see. Because I can shatter the crystal. The guy said that would just free him outright, right?
Yes.
But it's...
You are compelled to remove it somehow.
Well, I'm going to teleport it back to Zagnoth.
Where? So you're sending it to a random spot in Zagnoth?
Well, no. So, the only place I've attuned it to is where the church was.
So you can bring it back to where the church is, the courtyard.
Oh, the courtyard. Yeah, I'll bring it to the courtyard where the wizards are. They'll know what to do with it.
Okay.
Maybe.
So You touch the obsidian rod to the crystal and press the corresponding, I think it would be a red ring. And it more or less just turns magenta in your hands. And you, along with the crystal, are kind of ripped from this part of reality.
Whoa!
And flung that direction. Greg.
Oh.
There is a strange tear in space and time behind you. There's a wave of weird skittering horrors coming your direction. There's Big Kahuna to your right. What do you do?
Cahoons, you think you can handle the skitters, or you need my help?
He leaps through the rift.
Well, I guess I've been through portals already once. Didn't end so bad for me last time. What?
All right, and you
Shwoom.
three are kind of flung through weird space and time here, which I will have to bring you over. Boop.
Oh.
And there's a giant crystal that is kind of growing out of the thing. I draw it.
Uh-huh.
But, here. I can do it. There you go. Wonder if I can fill it in.
Growing, or is it just sitting there?
No, it's like fused with it now.
No, that's not what
And your rod is definitely a shade more magenta than it was earlier.
Oh.
Oh no.
All those people in my chat who were panicking about this course of action now probably feel a little bit justified.
Well, I was just wanting to find some sort of roundabout way to
Damien!
Oh.
Damien!
Yes.
Did we mess up?
Let's see. So...
Yeah,
So Damien's advice for you was, in fact, you can teleport it. You pull him out of the bag and it's like, you teleported it. Yay. Oh, wait. Maybe oops. Yeah, let's go with oops.
But we're out of...
Alright, Kahuna. I assume this is probably where you step off. I give him a little, like, salute, and, you want to do a chest bump, or how's this gonna work for you?
He, like, kind of bumps your face with the chest, and you just kind of go into him. It's the first bath you've received in days.
Ew.
Last one was when you were, when you first
I got
arrived.
squeaky clean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then
Yeah,
you got
remember,
squeaky
I
cleaned.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you had a
slime.
bath,
Like
then
the
you had a
bleach
power washing,
hammer.
and now you're maybe like halfway clean
I'm
again.
actually the cleanest character in this campaign.
You are, because you have not been through the shit that everybody else has, because you skipped it. Okay, so we will resolve what happened to the weird like artifacty monolith things, later. But for now, you are far enough away that you both get will saves.
Oh.
Yeah! Oh.
Somebody's got a god living in their head, and it's not a
Oh
Lauren.
my god, no! Greg, no, no. You're shitting me.
Alright.
Oh.
We will resolve all of these things next time.
Alrighty, man. This is great. I had a great time. I missed Greg. Greg was really fun.
Well,
Yeah,
now
were
you
having a lot
have
of
Greg, who is the
I actually
partial.
hit stop recording.
Oh, that's
so-
fine. I base it off of the first
I'm glad that we didn't
Everyone
have
is
to fight
laughing
Kahuna.
Uproariously at Greg being possessed by yet another god. Or another thing.
Yep.
Hug Kahuna.
So we will deal with the consequences of all of those things later. Mainly because I can't have you guys do anything because Dimitri and Drez are like rounding the corridor towards you.
Yep.
Yep.
Because they took a long rest. Because they were very injured.
And
Okay.
everyone will be reunited next time.
Yep. Okay.
But what have I done?
You've done something.
Oh, no.
You've drastically altered the shape and course of this world.
I don't know if that's gonna mean that my rod is gonna be useless and that corruption will take over, or if we can just shatter this thing off of it, or I don't know.
Oh no, it's too late. It's like when you're playing Factorio and you mix the oils. You're screwed.
Yeah. No, this will be this will be fun. Okay.
I'm looking forward
So
to
for
seeing what
people
this does to the world.
For people that were wondering why we did D&D today, to reiterate at the end, this is a special one-time thing. We'll be going back to the regular schedule next week. We did this because Drez was not kidnapped.
I was kidnapped.
Alarin was, and Dimitri was or not Dimitri. Greg was already there. Oh, this is going to get a problem. Let's see. So we had to do a special
You
episode
have it bad.
with the two of these. And we will not be doing D&D tomorrow. We'll probably be doing Divinity Original Sin because Keith is around and I don't have enough campaign made to keep going with D&D. I'd love to do double ups, but I can't do so.
I feel we also skipped half of the fortress.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fine.
there's more.
We can always go back. It's just downstairs.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, so we switched our usual Saturday schedule and our Sunday schedule because Keith was busy with Twilight Imperium, which made today a particularly good day for a session.
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay. Good night, Bird. Have fun with your Cintiq nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just go back to traditional, but I will be drawing, so good guess.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't like drawing from PDFs. Monitors are too bright, and they throw off like
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
It
that makes
exhausts my eyes.
sense.
Yep. All right, laters.
See ya. Okay. Wait, not Blazing Beaks? I might do Blazing Beaks, but I think I'm gonna do Slay the Spire. For now. Have I gotten all Spire's achievements? No, I have not. Okay, give me a second to switch over. I will do Blazing Beaks maybe at the end. The problem is I don't know if I like Blazing Beaks, or I 100% like Slay the Spire. Okay, give me a second to get this set up. Slay the Spire. Why can I not find the... There it is. But yeah, I did an episode of Slay the Spire... not Slay the Spire. Blazing Beaks earlier today. And I am yet unsure if I actually really like the, if I like the game. It's not nearly as enjoyable. Hey, thanks for the resub, Seagull. Okay, but I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom right before we play more of this. Because I needed to pee for most of that session. Okay, there we go. I am back. Let's get this going. So the first two characters of Slay the Spire, Warrior and Rogue. Will the third be Spellcaster? I hope so. I really hope so. So we're probably just going to do a run of this. One satisfying run. Win or lose, and then we'll go from there. Because I've just been working too much, and I think I need a bit of a break. I'd rather start early tomorrow or figure something out. I don't know. But yeah, Conductor, I'd be much more interested in playing Blazing Beaks if I liked the game. I'll play it if I get that satisfying run early on Slay the Spire. But if I don't, then I'll just hold off until a night where I'm feeling more motivated than less. Alright, let's see. So we did a run with both guys next time. Who do I want to be? Do I want to be the Silent? Or do I want to be Ironclad? We had a good run with both. If I played a Drawmaster deck, define Drawmaster, because yes, I did a discard deck that was amazing. I did an insane Drawmaster deck. I really wish you could actually, like, not mulligan the whale. And yes, I've done an exhaust deck. That was the really, really insane one. That was fun. I don't know who I want to be. Yeah, what kind of run am I planning? That's the problem. You can never really tell with this game what run you're gonna get. Because of the way the relic system works and the RNG. Okay, lose 50% of your current HP for 250 gold. That's actually really tempting. Yep. On one hand, this could kill me. On the other hand, it's only 250 gold. Let's try this. Okay, so we pretty much want to avoid taking damage, if at all possible. Luckily, this is just a slaver. Not really into card-based fighting games, but I'm here to support Wander. Dude, I normally dislike card-based fighting games too, but Slay the Spire is, like, amazing. It's really well done. I don't like Hearthstone, I don't like pretty much anything from that general style. But Slay the Spire is arguably worth looking into. But yeah, I actually wish, now that I've unlocked everything in this game, I really wish that, oh, come on! Well, this hurts. I'm probably gonna lose here, but again, it was only 250 gold. I miscalculated by 1. I went all in and it screwed me. Alright, well, luckily it's not that big of a deal. Let's go Pommel Strike. Draw decks are kind of rough with Ironclad. So, yeah, can't go over here. We're committed. Let's see what we get. Worst comes to worst, I lose. It's fine. So let's upgrade Pommel Strike. The extra draws will be nice. It's this asshole. Block, block, strike. We do have Pommel Strike, so it's not so bad. But yeah, now that I've unlocked everything, I kind of wish that I automatically always started with Pommel Strike, just because of... not Pommel Strike. I wish I always started with the Whale Blessing, because, like, at this point, I think I've kind of earned it. I think so, at least. Okay, Pommel Strike. Bash. And I can't hit him again. We are in a real bad way, and it's entirely my fault. I was trying to just kill the guy on the last fight, and it did not pan out so great. Okay, so we have Clash Dual Wield. Dual Wield's interesting. Warcry would be neat, but it doesn't... I'm gonna skip these for the time being. Red Skull! I have never gotten that relic before. Alright. Well, that's kind of incredibly helpful. Alright, so we have Orihelcum, Singing Bowl, Molten Egg, Bludgeon Havoc, and a couple other things. So let's get Orihelcum. I mean, I can get the regen potion. That's 15 HP, presuming I survive. I could buy all 3 potions, and it should get me past the mid-boss. Or I could get, like, Bludgeon? Yeah, so what's Red Skull do? I get 3 strength automatically when my health is below 50%. Which is actually pretty cool. Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's get the regen potion. I'm just gonna get all 3 potions. It's a bit expensive, but it, we've got to double up on mid-bosses, and we're up against this guy. Okay. So we're up against Lagavulin. I mean, I might as well hit him. Unfortunately, Lagavulin sucks. He hurts really hard. Not much I can do here. I'll still take 8. We've got the fire potion. It needs to come out on good old games or tablet. I can absolutely agree with tablet. This would be a fantastic tablet game. Alright, let's hit him with Pommel Strike. So, I can hit him for 13. I have 5 strength here. I'm gonna heal, eat the damage. Okay. That's not so great. I'm gonna wait. Well, I'll see if I can save the fire potion, because we're gonna need it for the next fight. Okay. Regular strike. We're good. Alright, so I'm at 16 HP, and we get Blue Candle, and we also get Entrench. Well, I guess I know what kind of run this is gonna be. Alright, then we're gonna rest, putting me exactly at 40, which is really helpful, because we've got another mid-boss on the way. This is exciting. And also, obviously, very worrying. So we're probably gonna want to go up the left, because this way we get another bonfire. Be wonderful like if I could get Shovel. Oh boy, it's these guys. Well, you know what? No. This works out actually weirdly well. So I'm gonna do Bash, Strike, and chuck the Fire Potion at the sentry. And I'll only take 3 damage from this. Now, obviously, we've lost part of our damage upgrade here, but that's fine. Hey. So I could block an additional 5 damage, or just go all in on this guy. Because of Orihelcum, I think it's Orihelcum. Could be Orichalcum, or Chimidimid. I don't really know. Oh, he negated the weakness. Okay. Hey, good news, you can now play Wounds for -1 HP. Nope! Can only play Curses, which is actually really helpful. Which I guess that does nothing, but this is fine. Yeah, we have another campfire coming up. I'm gonna survive this. Barely. I really was not expecting this to go this okay. Alright, so we get flex, clothesline, or... let's go flex. Okay, and we're gonna want to go around the left for the free healing. And we get champion belt. Whenever you apply vulnerable, you also apply 1 weak. Nice. Orichalcum. Oh, yeah, you might be right on that. Alright, so we've got a mystery space. I'm gonna rest. Let's not be stupid. Yeah, unfortunately, Orichalcum... yeah, that might make more sense. Receive a reward based on my offer. I'm gonna flex at the fire. I feel a bit better. I like flex, but I don't need it. Okay, so let's do bash, strike, and strike. There we go. Yeah, the extra starting energy will be nice. Hopefully we get, like, Mark of Pain or something. Okay, strike, strike, defend. I really wish Orichalcum just gave me, like, 5 extra block, or, like, maybe if you already had block, it would only give you, like, 3. That'd be nice. But obviously, maybe a little bit on the strong side. Alright, well, life is good there. So, Shrug It Off would be good. Iron Wave would be amazing. Double Tap would be absurd. So, we want defense. But Double Tap is good shit. Because Shrug It Off is better block and hand management. Iron Wave is damage. Double Tap is probably the most useful. Okay, it is Orichalcum, maybe. I'm gonna lose all of my HP. Getting a relic. And we get Art of War, which is of limited use. And there's Apotheosis. Apotheosis. I really wish I could sell cards in this game. Yeah, if I hadn't bought those potions, I would have been able to afford Apotheosis, which would have been amazing. It sucks. What did I even spend all my money on? I really did just buy the Orichalcum. Yeah, I would have been dead. I'm just suddenly regretting spending that money. I don't really want to get Corruption. Corruption is... without Dead Branch, Corruption isn't worth it. Drop Kick could be interesting. But I'm just gonna save my money. Maybe Apotheosis will show its butt again. Now, do I heal? I do have a regen potion. Let's play it safe, not stupid. I can get more upgrades. Yeah, that was a good idea. This guy sucks at duck. Alright, let's do double tap, strike. I could hit him again, or I could block all the damage. Let's block all the damage. Yeah, if I heal him above 50% health. Yeah, but I'll probably drop back down below. Mainly, this guy is really, really mean. Really wish I had barricade for this. Yeah, barricade would be okay. Alright, so we've got a nice thing here. Specifically, whenever I apply vulnerable, I apply weak. So I'm gonna hit him with that, making him vulnerable, weakening him down substantially. Now I could defend, but it's pointless, so I'm just gonna pommel strike him for more damage. And we're gonna take 21, which gets my strength up, but that's fine. He's weakened. He's vulnerable. I guess I'm just gonna eat it. He's just above the halfway point, which actually kind of makes this work. I don't know. Okay, so let's do a double-tapped pommel strike. Which really doesn't give me anything new, but that's fine. I'm gonna hold off on the regen potion. I don't think I need it. Nice part is we also have the strength bonus. Yeah, how did his strength go up? It's because of Red Skull. Red Skull is helpful. Okay. Yeah, let's drink this after all. Maybe I didn't need to. I did enough damage to weaken him down. Well, butts. But yeah, so Red Skull is whenever I'm below half health, whenever I'm below half health, I get +3 strength. It's good. I don't like the idea of using it that much, just because. Let's see. I could. Gonna get hit no matter what. I really wish I wasn't weakened right now, because then I could just pommel strike this guy to death. But I am. So how do we do this? I mean, I could... pommel strike. I guess I'll just have to do the regular strike and take the damage. Yeah, this turn. I really wish double tap could be carried over between rounds. That'd actually be really cool if that's what upgrading double tap would do. Is just make it so it carries over from round to round. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, so let's do double tap and bash. Can't hit him for more, but we survived this fight, no problem. Oh, good. And he's flipping too. And I'm not weakened, so I can just one-shot the both of them. There we go. There's the achievement for the boss. All right, and Impervious is great, Fiend Fire is great, but let's go Barricade. And Black Blood is great, Ectoplasm is great, Mark of Pain is the best. Okay. So we don't really need to go shopping. We've got an okay mystery machine coming up to here. Yeah, that's good. Shop right before the end, too. Only one mid-boss, though. Whereas I get 2 on this side. No shop up top, though. Just pick the safest path wander. That's not always the best idea, though. No. But if I go for the mid-boss here, it gets us off. Well, let's count. 1, 2... 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about the same, mystery machine wise. It's just one of them we get the shop early. Oh, thanks for the resub, Mr. Steven. Yeah, safe is boring. That's one. I like the idea of the double mid-boss, but the double mid-boss is kind of hard to roll. I guess we can do this. See, there's a 5 path on the left. Is there? There's 3 here. And then it cuts off. Oh, yeah. I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gets us a mid-boss. And kind of minimizes bonfire interactions, but that's okay. The only issue is we might not have enough. We'll try it. I was kind of hoping for a double tap weaken. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, this gets us one more mystery space than the other side. But we get the shop first. It's not so bad. If we're lucky, we get the shovel. Shovel can be a little bit pricey. Okay, I hate this guy. I could do barricade, but barricade is kind of pricey. Alright, that gets us a pair of days, which isn't great. We take 8 damage. 3 damage here. Oh, because I weakened him. That's why. Well, this sucks. At least we have Ori Calcum, even when I can't do anything else. That's the one problem I have with fighting the Chosen. He kind of wrecks my... He can wreck me. Alright, so let's do that. That gets us a daze, but that's fine. And I'm not going to defend. Oh, he weakens me and raises his strength. I forgot he could do that. Well, Pommel Strike gets me another daze. Which really isn't the most helpful, but that's fine. Okay, and he's almost dead. So we'll be able to clear this with minimal damage. Minimal damage. Let's just hope we get Bash. Bash and a Strike. Which is not actually going to do enough damage here. Blech. If he hadn't weakened me so freaking much, it wouldn't have been so bad, but no, he did. Alright, whatever. Yeah, status effects are mean. Dex Potion is always good. Body Slam Plus is great for me, kind of, sort of, but not also not now. Okay. I have 4 energy. You're right. I probably should have just blocked it. In that circumstance. Well, I could do... Defend, Entrench, and Body Slam for 20 damage. I'd like to use the barricade, but it wouldn't do me any good anyway. This fight is mostly about hitting enemies as much as possible. I'm really glad we picked up the free Body Slam, though. That always helps. Okay, let's just start hitting the mugger. Unfortunately, the mugger has the tendency to run away. I'll use the explosive potion if I have to. Losing my money to this guy is gonna suck. Alright. Double tap. Double strike. Regular strike. He's not hitting me yet. I can defend even if it's not going to do me any good. But yeah, if I have 1 energy left and a block card in my hand, it's just kind of not really useful. Okay, and before he gets away, I'm just going to throw the explosive potion. A little bit iffy, but I want my money back. Okay, and we got to get Shrug It Off. Cleave plus might not have been a bad idea, but still. Panache. Madness. I really like Panache. Every time you play 4 cards in a single turn, 10 damage to all enemies. That's really good. Because I'm generally going to be playing 4 cards every turn, if not more. And that gives me a way of weaponizing, focusing on defense. So let's do that. Okay. Sure. Goodbye, strike. Hello, bite. I'll take that. And there's Panache. Makes this really handy, so let's do double tap. Double tap the bird. Bite the bird. Defend. Defend. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for the Chosen there. Probably would have done more damage. Yeah, I probably should have done that. The bird is actually less dangerous. Oh well. So let's do Barricade. Bite the bird. Can't do anything else. But yeah, the Ironclad Vampire. It's a good idea. It generally works out fairly well for me. Okay, so let's do Shrug It Off. Gets me Bite. And Body Slam. And yeah, I love Panache on top of everything. So at the bonfire, I'm barely going to be wounded. Especially because I don't have any strikes in my inventory. So let's do Pommel Strike. Bash. Bite. Yeah, one more energy gain card would be amazing. I'll probably upgrade Barricade. Or Entrench. Upgrading Entrench would probably be easier. This sucks. Okay, I'm a little bit more wounded than I thought. One more hit and we can kill the guy. There we go. Yeesh. Okay. So what do we got? True Grit. It's nice. Rage. Also kind of nice. The problem is it's an unupgraded True Grit, which I kind of don't want that, because that could screw me. Rage isn't... Rage is okay. But it is a good way of me... Yeah, let's take Rage. Okay, so I'm not injured enough. We have one mid-boss and then it's nothing but question mark. Let's do the dumb thing. So upgrading Barricade means I can use it whenever. Upgrading Double Tap would be really good, or upgrading Entrench makes it free. Or not free, but it makes it cheaper. I like the idea of Entrench. Because Barricade I only have to cast once. Entrench I will probably cast repeatedly. I really need armaments plus. Hopefully we run into it here. The main problem is I just don't always get the ability to cast Barricade immediately. Because the other option would be double tap for the next 2 attacks. I want to upgrade all 3 of these. But I can only do 1 at a time. Kind of wish you could upgrade Panache. go entrench. It seems like it's the most likely to save my butt. Okay. So let's add a card to my deck. That's a fair number of options, actually. Alright, so I could add another entrench, but it's unupgraded. I could add headbutt, which is always good. I don't see armaments here, which kind of sucks. I like headbutt. Because headbutt lets me deal 9 damage and place a card from my discard pile on top of my draw pile. Iron Wave would be nice too. But yeah, let's go headbutt so I can get Barricade back. Okay, and let's guts it here. Yeah, if only I had Branch. If I had Branch, I'd go for Corruption 100%. But I can't. Alright, so Panache, obviously. These guys can hurt. It's tempting to use the Dex Potion. Yeah, let's drink the Dex Potion. Body Slam. Rage. For no other reason than because I got the energy for it. Double tap doesn't do me any good, but hits them. Okay. And... oh, this sucks. I'd like to body slam this guy, but I'll kill him this way I don't take damage. Would have done 34 damage to the Goblin Leader, though. Okay, there's the reset from Seagull. Thank you. Okay. Let's bite this guy. This is part of the reason why I don't want to heal, generally. Let me see. Oh, he gets the strength bonus. This is why this guy worries me. Let's just do the Barricade. I like to do the Bash. I could have done Defend, but honestly, we've got Orichalcum to get the effect. Okay, so now I can start rolling Defend bonuses as much as I want. So let's use Defend, Entrench, I'd like to do Headbutt to get Entrench back on top of my pile. But we're actually going to take more damage than that. No, we're not. If I... shoot. If I Pommel Strike this guy, and I bite this guy, they both get killed by Panache, and we only take 3 damage from this. Yeah, the main problem is the Gremlin Leader does a lot of damage, which is annoyingly hard to get around. Luckily, I heal, so it's not a big deal, and now we've got Barricade. So he's gonna resummon friends, but at this point I got 34 block. Yeah, I like the hello. Okay, let's do Rage. Defend. Bite. Double tap. Body Slam. And we're good. Hell yeah. And we came out of this with full HP. And we get Vajra, which just starts combat with 1 strength. Nice. Pommel Strike for drawing, or just Fire Breathing. Let's go Fire Breathing. It's a power, small chip damage. Sundial's pretty good, especially because my deck is still fairly small. Yeah, I'll just do the 3-chain and we'll go from there. Upgrade all strikes and defends or remove a card from my deck. Well, I don't have any cards to remove, and upgrading all the defends? I mean, there's only 4 of them. We have no strikes. It will not upgrade bite. But I'm going to go with it anyway because the extra defense is kind of nice. Yeah, that could have been amazing, but it was, in the end, just okay. Let's see. I could use Rage, or I could just do Defend and then a Bite to hit him once. I'll go with that. Ooh, right. Frail sucks. Shrug it off. Defend. Double tap. And Bite. Oh, which does trigger his defensive thing. Okay, and he's gonna hit me for 1. It's the one problem with the barricade setup. If I can't get that defense rolling early, I can't get the multiplicative element going. Let's see. Can't really do much here, so let's just do defend, entrench, double it. It's not great. Headbutt. I'm just gonna throw entrench back on it. At some point, it'll trigger. Luckily, because of the bites, we're pretty much gonna stay above the midline HP-wise. Okay. Well, this kind of bites. Okay. So there's defend, fire breathing, entrench, and body slam. Energy potion, and there's armaments plus. I'd like to get the other stuff, but armaments plus is just too good. It truly is just discount apotheosis. But I would much rather have discount apotheosis to anything else. Okay, so fire breathing. Rage. Double tap. Bite. Bite. This is gonna hurt a bit. I could almost kill it with the fire potion, which is actually really tempting. I'll do it on the next turn. Unfortunately, I'm gonna take 8 here. But because of the bites, who cares? Okay, so if I do this and chuck the fire potion, kills the mystic, 100% worth it. Alright, let's add double tap to our hand and roll the bite. Still taking damage here, but that's fine. So the last one a monster. I think we just had regular monsters here. Okay, so he's gonna hit me for 18, which kind of sucks. Iron Wave would be amazing as part of all of this. Iron Wave or... Is Metallicize in this deck? Yeah. I could really go for like a Metallicize. Or 2 or 3. I mean, just the free, the free armor on a per turn basis would just be absurdly helpful. Okay, there we go. Oh, right, I don't have barricade on this one. Oh, come on. Are you serious? They are completely serious. I can do 1 damage to him. I can do a little bit more than 1 damage to him. Yeah, Evolve Plus would always be kind of helpful with this deck. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just bite him, get a little bit of HP back. I was like, do I have Reaper? I do not have Reaper. I like to get the other Body Slam, but with the cost, it's not worth it. Ugh, it's these guys. Alright, shrug it off. So I was really hoping I could get Barricade there. Let's go with that. So Defend and Entrench is useless right now. Let's just focus on killing the dude in the back. I do have an energy potion. These guys are probably worth using. Or these guys are worth using it on. Okay. Let's see. Let's do... Let's do Bash, Double Tap, Bite. Which kills him. Awesome. And gets me a whole bunch of HP. Still not enough defense here. For a defense run, this is, we are decidedly low on the defense side of things. Which sucks. I mean, there we go. We get some, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, double tap headbutt for the deck control. Except for, I already got... Yeah, I know I can double tap headbutts for the draws. It's just, I didn't have anything specifically that I wanted to draw. That was the issue. Alright, let's do Rage. You're the weakest. We already got the body slam. Now, I could kill one, or I could prep them both to die in the next turn. Yeah. Better to do that. Yeah, if I actually had cards that I wanted to pull back, I would have gone with it. But I don't think we had even had armament roll through yet. Because I think... No, man. You know what? I actually don't know. Gotta remember to use these bites. Probably should have done that first. Oh well. Okay. Iron Wave? Iron Wave. Because I can double tap for... I can double tap it for extra defense. Okay, this is helpful. The bird is worrying, but I'm actually gonna go... I'm gonna go for the Chosen. He is significantly the more dangerous of the two. Because of that stupid hex. Okay. These guys can hurt. I'm gonna drink the energy potion here. So let's headbutt the guy, which lets me get armaments plus back. Barricade, Iron Wave, and Entrench. Doesn't cut all the damage, but I'll take it. Okay, the bird gives itself 1 strength. Which is actually really worrying. Especially because I'm getting dazed up the wazoo here. But yeah, I'm mostly hoping that I can let Panache kill the bird instead of... Oh boy. I'm hoping Panache will kill the bird, so I don't have to. And I can't do anything to these guys. This is gonna hurt a bit. Still, Chosen's about to die. And that's fine. But yeah, the bird is actually more dangerous than I give it credit for. And those days are crippling. I guess I really only have a couple of days in my deck, but still. Okay, now you get scary. Alright, so let's do Rage, Bash, Bite, Defend, and Defend. There we go. Panache kills him. Okay, do you want to do... Heavy Blade would be nice if I was stacking Strength, but I'm not. Sword Boomerang would be nice. 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. It'd be nice against birds. Yeah, let's get it. It's also a very, very good anti-Reaper maneuver. Which we kind of need. Okay. So now that I've done that, I can upgrade double tap. What's fire breathing? Fire breathing being free is nice. Barricade being cheaper, also nice. It's better to upgrade Barricade, so it's easier to use. Okay, and it's the Bronze Automaton, who is scary, but significantly less worrying than some of the other ones that I've ever had to deal with. Okay.
So let's do bash. Bite. Sword boomerang. And then headbutt. Let's get bash back. No, he's gonna summon his friend. I don't really need any of these. I don't know, I'll take sword boomerang. It gets the strength bonus, so it's kind of nice. Oh, thanks for the reset, Plef. Alright, so I'm gonna take some damage here. I could double tap the bites. That's a good idea. We'll defend, and then do I bite for more HP or hit this guy, one random enemy 3 times? It's 12 damage versus 8. Let's go for the 8 for the free healing. I'll maximize the amount of, No, he took Panache! Shit. Panache and Barricade. Oh, boy. That makes this worse. Okay, well, let's go Fire Breathing. Pommel Strike. Chuck the Fire Potion. Screw you, dude. I'd Barricade up. Yeah, let's Barricade up. And Body Slam this guy for 1 damage. The extra bites and stuff would be nice, but getting the, getting Barricade out of the way would be nice. This guy likes to take a lot of turns between his attacks. And we're gonna need it. Real bad. Armaments Plus. Save my ass. Please. Entrench? No. Defend. Still. It's only 20 damage. And now we can start using it, abusing it, Entrench if we got it. Alright, we get Rage. Bash. And Entrench. There we go. And if we get a Headbutt Pommel Strike, we'll bring Entrench back to the front. I thought I had Panache. I do! The orb took it from me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Headbutt. Let's take Entrench back. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to draw it this turn. Damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the orb die. Okay, right. Hyper Beam isn't so bad. Because he stays stunned. So I can do things. So let's do Defend, Entrench, Bite, and Bite him. And then we get Panache. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Because this guy doesn't resummon. Making... the Bronze Automaton is most definitely the easiest, I think, of all of them. So let's do Shrug It Off, just in case I can get Armaments Plus. We don't. Let's do Double Tap. Iron Wave. And then I'm just going to do the Defend. Alright. Now we're good. Yeah, I'd love to get a Dex bonus as part of this entire run. That would be probably the best thing that could happen to me. Let's get that. Rage. And Iron Wave. I'm just trying to stack as much block as possible. If we can get Entrenched to come back around again, I will be ridiculous. Okay. I can't, but we can do Defend, Defend, Bite, and Body Slam. Ideally, I'd like this run. Well, I mean, I could do it. This boss is kind of scary for it. I might not be able to kill him, actually. Hard to say. So this guy keeps increasing his strength, which is a problem. However... I'm gonna eat the damage. He's pretty much on the ropes. And he stuns himself and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get the achievement for 999 block. This is probably the best time for it.
Could have done double tap with that, now that I'm thinking about it. Whatever, we'll just wait. Because, yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to get through my defense. We won't bite him. If it becomes a problem, I can always just kill him. It's just every time Entrench rolls around, my defense doubles. Now, I could body slam the shit out of him and kill him. But I don't want to do that. Yeah, okay. We can get this achievement. Just 2 more cycles, and if I just keep headbutting him for minimal damage, we can get Entrench back. Pommel Strike. Defend. Entrench. 612. Okay. Gotta stop taking actions for a little while. Luckily, I've kept a very small deck, so as long as he doesn't hit me too many more times. Defend. Defend. Okay, come on, man. Oh, that's not it. I'll do an Iron Wave. It's not going to break through him, but it gets me a little bit. And we do not have... We do not have Entrench in the deck yet. He's going to hit me for 58, but that does not put me below. And he stays stunned. That's good. That's all we need. What am I going for? Max defense. So Armament Plus. Shrug it off. No Entrench. I wonder if this boss ever caps out. I don't know. And there we go. I am now barricaded. Pommel Strike. Headbutt. Bite. Defense. I'm capped at 90. Pff, I killed him because of the fire breath. Alright. We don't need another barricade. Let's go Reaper. I don't need Reaper that bad. But it'd be nice. Okay. Runic Pyramid or the Bell. Yeah, welcome back, Brian Necros. I totally understand that people have to come and go. Yeah, what do we go with for here? Yeah, Funefire would be good with a handful of burns. The Bell could give me something ridiculous. My main problem is I'm scared of the Runic Pyramid. Let's go Bell. Omamori. Okay. So that kind of bites, actually. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's go this route. Yeah, Poker Chip is really good. You're right about that. I kind of want to go for the mid-bosses. What's Omamori? It blocks curses, which is good. Okay. So let's get rid of Normalcy and Doubt. And Reaper. Too early for those. Okay, Panache. Fire Breathing. Defend. Bite. Bite. Not the greatest, but get him with Panache and a little bit of fire. So yeah, Omamori will block the next 2 curses. The problem is Omamori kind of ends up being a bit bad this early on. It's got its merits, don't get me wrong. But it's still rough. We'll do Sword Boomerang. That'll hit him for 24, plus a little bit more. Okay. Orb Walker's gonna hit me a little bit, but I can fight him to get my HP back. At least partially. And he's dead. Okay, that's not so bad. Panache is gonna save me here. So combust. Another fire breathing or battle trance. Let's go battle trance. This deck has serious draw problems. Most do. Okay, buy potions. I'm gonna skip it. We've got a shop coming up. Okay, we skip the curse, but we get 2 exhausts. That's really good. Alright, do we get anything amazing? Not really. Membership card is bad. Unceasing Top would be amazing. I guess I'm just gonna go card removal. Let's get rid of Normalcy, because Normalcy is the scariest. Okay. Well, my HP is looking good. I can go this way, mid-boss it up. That gives me 3 mid-bosses, which could kill me. What does the card do? Which card are we talking? Sorry? I was not paying full attention. Alright, let's get rid of Reaper, Bash. I like Fire Breathing. None of them are attacking me. I'll hold on to... Nah, let's get rid of Shrug It Off. Well, Armaments Plus is appreciated. Fire Breathing. Headbutt. The back one. Should have gone with the Fire Breathing build. You're right, I could have. I should have. What does the green card in the shop do? I've already forgotten. I'm sorry. Yeah, Fire Breathing build would be interesting, but I'm not sure if it would be interesting on this build. Okay, so they are all seriously entrenched. Probably should have actually blocked more there, now that I'm thinking about it, instead of just wailing on them. Oh well, barely gonna take damage. Okay, I took some damage. Not a big deal. Panache. Pommel Strike. Oh, should have done Rage, now that I'm thinking about it. It's a little bit late for that. Barricade. Madness. Into a Bite. Which unfortunately does not kill them. I could play Madness, but I don't think it's going to do me any good. And almost killed him. Alright, well, this hurts. Now, is this a mid-boss? No, this is just a regular group of enemies. Well, I'm kind of hoping I can double-tap a Reaper. Okay. No Reaper. I guess I'll just bite him. And defend. I have Barricade. Main problem is the wounds, the curses, and the other stuff is just kind of making this harder. Okay. Madness. Makes armaments free. Which is nice. Bite the guy in the back. Body slam him. Okay, we're at half health. It's okay. Havoc, Anger, or Cleave. Havoc is scary, I don't like it. Especially because my deck's kind of small. I think I'm actually going to just skip these. Let's go for the mid-boss. This guy can hurt, but I can do it well enough. Okay, let's get rid of Rage, double tap, bite. Battle Trance. Panache. Can't do Shrug It Off here. So I guess let's just hit him. Let's do Bash. Sword Boomerang, which only gets me one more. Now I could hit him for Reaper for 10 damage to heal me for 10. I like that. I'll take it. I mean, we lose the Reaper, but at this point it's not that helpful. Why not double tap Boomerang? I should have. I was mostly trying to wait it out so I could maybe headbutt, double tap, Wombo combo, but it didn't work out. Okay, it's fine. Fire Breathing. Barricade. Defend. Body Slam. Yeah, it is weird how the statue blinks. You are correct on that. Alright. Madness to make bite free. Armaments to upgrade it all. Defend to get me a little bit more, and bite. We have not gotten anything. And I'm actually going to use injury to get it out of here. Okay, we're gonna play Doubt in much the same manner. Madness for a free Pommel Strike, which gets me Headbutt, which I'm going to bring... I don't have Entrench back. Let's do Armaments. Defend, Bite, Bite. I've got Barricade, but I haven't managed to build up any of my defense here, which sucks because he's about to go into Berserk mode. Oh good, he weakens me right beforehand. Well, that's fine. Okay, Armaments to upgrade. I can't play the Wound, I really wish I could. Bite, Entrench. Okay. Go do double tap into Headbutt, which lets me get Entrench back, though I don't know if it's going to make a difference here. Defend, cut the damage a little bit. I'm going to... I'd like to do Bash, double tap. No, but that's not going to work. So Sword Boomerang is going to do 12 damage. I'm going to go Bite just to heal that smidge. Double tap into Body Slam. Just does a solid 100 damage to him. Unfortunately, he's about to clear all of my block. Ah, nearly gets hurt here. Rage. Yeah, I might die against this guy. I've had really good runs in the past with defense and block and stuff, but we're not getting enough. To really make it work. Like, effectively, I needed that second Entrench that went by. I've been skipping it, and effectively all I can do here is defend. There might have been a better way to do this if I had focused on maybe hitting him, but this guy hits way too hard for me to be able to fully do this. Yeah, just... If I had managed to get the Entrench combo off, just that little bit sooner, we would have been okay. I died, but it's okay. We had kind of shit luck the entire way through. Because getting Regal Pillow, Ulma Mori, and Gambling Chip on the 3rd floor is not the power boost I was looking for. Not even close. Alright, let's take a look at Relic Collection. So I've found every relic except for the 2 locked ones that I guess I haven't found yet. I don't know. Okay. A head that hits hard. All gonna die. Yep. No, he crushed me. But either way, that was a satisfying run, and now I've got a really bad headache, so I think I'm just gonna go lay down. Yeah, Conductor, at some point I will do Blazing Beaks on stream. I might manage it tomorrow night. Yeah, Pyramid helps with armaments and double tap. You're right, I should have done that. But no, I'm heading for bed. I'd like to do more, but D&D days D&D days kick my ass. So I'm just heading for bed now.